you a very pleasant good evening. We're about 30 minutes from pregame, brought to you by Phil's Dream Pit. We're ready for Cyclone football. Eddie Pless, yours truly, Tom Taylor, game 2. Coach, first off, thanks for being with me again tonight in the box. Love working with this man. He's the best. Thank you very much. He and RV on the road, and Eddie Pless at home. Can't get any better than that. And I appreciate both of you gentlemen. So, as a coach and player, they say the most improvement of a football team comes from week 1 to week 2. We saw a really good Science Hill team last week. We're going to see a good Tennessee High team this week. It's a chance for us to grow up and really kind of mature from week to week.
Yeah, and I agree. I think the statement's true. It's probably the most ready a group wants to get back to a practice is after that first game, because a lot of things are exposed. There are a lot of positives that they can build on, but those negatives, those things that they saw, the mistakes, those are things that can be corrected, and then they want to look forward to seeing if they've learned, back out here tonight, like you said, against a really good Tennessee High team.
They beat Westridge, which runs that triple option, beat them in the rain 26-20 last week in a monsoon at the Stone Castle, so they come in with a head of steam. They win at 26-20. Look, I thought we got beat by a good football team. Everybody says, what happened? I said, they ran 5 different running backs against us. They're deep, they're good. Stacy's got them going in Johnson City. We got beat by a good football team, but as you said last week at the conclusion of the broadcast, all the mistakes that we made last week, and we made them, we're young, and we played a good football team, they're correctable.
They really are. There are a lot of things that happen week 1 that you won't see the rest of the year, and we had some things happen at inopportune times that could have turned the whole, the dynamics of that ball game around. So the job now that the coaches had, let's fix that mentally. Got to be in their mind mentally, because I know their coaches focus on a positive mindset. They've got to come out here with a positive mindset tonight, and they should be chomping at the bit.
We've got a 3-headed monster. We'll talk more about this when the pregame starts at 6:50, but again, a 3-headed monster running that football. We'll break down the stats when we get back with the pregame. C.J. Mathis, obviously William McDuffie, and Legend Pate, 3 different guys toe to the mail. Lingerfeld, known for his arm score, runs for 91 yards, runs for 3 touchdowns, and no touchdown passes. So there's a lot of excitement there about this team tonight. It's a blackout here at the stadium, and so we'll come back and break it down in earnest at 6:50 with the pregame. Kickoff at 7:30 tonight. Be sure and pull you up a seat, get something cool to sip on. It's a hot night out here, 87 degrees. No rain in the forecast. It's going to be hot and muggy. I'm sure we'll see some cramping. We hope not on the Cyclone side, because we do a real good job of hydrating our kids, and we hope the Tennessee High kids don't either. But it's going to be a hot, muggy night. We'll be ready for it. So go out with us and join us at 6:50 for the pregame show, brought to you by Phil's Dream Pit. Again, it'll be the 90th meeting between the Cyclones and the Tennessee High Vikings. Coach will break down the history. This thing started back in 1924, and we'll run it all the way up to what we'll see tonight of 2026. See you back at 6:50 for Cyclone football on the Cyclone Network. Eddie Pless, Tom Taylor, Andrew Barnett of the Cyclone Network. See you back here at 6:50. Go Cyclones. from Citizens Bank Stadium, we bid you a very pleasant good evening and welcome to game number 2 of this 2026 football campaign, the Cyclones and the Tennessee High Vikings. Yours truly, Tom Taylor, and Coach Eddie Pless. Coach, good evening. Thanks for being with us. It's going to be another night, a great night for orange and black Cyclone football.
Yeah, it is. What a beautiful night. It's perfect August weather, and looking forward to another great night of football.
87 degrees right now, not a stitch of cloud in the sky. It's hot, it's muggy, but there's no threat of rain, which is a good thing, and we dodged apparently the bullet. There's a lot of schools that were impacted in games last week with rain, but tonight we're not supposed to have any, and so we're getting set for the 90th meeting between ourselves and the Tennessee High Vikings. They're coming off a big 26-20 win over the visiting Westridge Wolves a week ago at the Stone Castle in a downpour in the second half. We, of course, losing here to a very good Science Hill team, 34-20. They're at home tonight, and they're home over against Morristown West for Stacy Carter and the boys in Johnson City. But, Coach, this rivalry, we lead at 49-38-2. Our 90th meeting started back in 1924. Give us a history of this great rivalry.
Well, like you said, this is the 90th meeting. We lead the series, 49 wins against 38 losses, and there have been 2 ties. Points are very even, within 200 points of each other over a 90-year span. Probably would have played them, it'd been 102 years just like Science Hill if there hadn't been 2 or 3 breaks in there for realignment, conference changes, things like that get in the way, but I'm sure glad we've got them back on the schedule. There's just a whole lot of history and a lot of huge games between these two. We're 2-0 here at Citizens Bank Stadium, and Sean's 7-2. He lost the first 2 that he coached against them, but he's run off 7 wins, which is the longest. We've had 3 7-game win streaks, so we're in that. We'd love to have our longest win streak in school history, coming out with a victory tonight. So 10 shutouts. We've scored 51's the most we've scored against them. 42, I think, 48, I think is the most they've scored against us. So just a lot of even things. Most of the time, when these two get together, you really don't think about points. You usually think about defense. I think both these programs have always prided themselves on quality defenses, and I don't know that it'll be much different tonight.
We saw that last year at the Stone Castle. Richard Van Us and I brought it to you on the road. Of course, he's our traveling color commentator on the road. And of course, Eddie, Coach Bless, is right here with us in all the home games this year, and every home game we do. So we get up there last year, and it was 76 degrees at kickoff. The J train got us their first touchdown with the Bowers Point after 7-0. Justice Wallen came back on a 3-yard run. Bowers Point after, we're up 14 zips. Thought, here we go, but they come right back to their credit right before halftime. Riley caught a pass from since graduated Richardson, the quarterback. Price's point after makes it 14-7. That's your halftime score. We go out 20-7 last year in the third quarter on a Justice Wallen 8-yard pass from Red Schlegel. Point after misses, 20-7. Tennessee High gets a safety on us. Again, it's a 20-9 ball game. Blevins gets an INT for Tennessee High with a minute 21 to go in the third quarter, and then the third quarter ends at 20-9. Then they come back. You think, okay, we're up 29, we're okay. Nope. Credit to Tennessee High. Here they come. Music, a 49-yard catch from Richardson. Point after failed, which was huge as it turned down the ball game. 20-15. Red Schlegel gets our final touchdown with 2:34 to go in the ball game. A 5-yard plunge. Point after we missed ours. It's 26-15. Here they come with 2:21 to go. They get the kickoff, take it down the field, and score on a Barron Harkle Road 80-yard catch from Richardson. 2-point conversion. I'm glad Richardson graduated. He was a heck of a quarterback. And so at the very end of the football game, Justin White had went up and batted down a ball and saved a day for us. He was one of our players of the game. He and Justin White, as we said, legend, paid at a big night defensively last year in Red Schlegel. We hang on to win 26-21. They went on. They lost the first 3 games. Tennessee High went on to run the table. They won 6 out of 8. Got into the playoffs, losing to Knox Falls in the first round, but they went 8-5. Again, lost the first 3, but Josh Hole got them on a roll. They won 6 of the last 8, so they have some consistency rolling into this season. They beat Westridge in a downpour last week, so they got a little mojo for the Vikings coming in here.
Yeah, they sure do. And again, Westridge, all the talk preseason was about them being really solid, and so and they jumped on them early. If I'm not mistaken, they had a 20-0 lead early in the first half, and then like I say, had one more score and held on on for the win. But anytime those big guys start to battle, you do pay attention to see how they do. And so for them to hold on, especially in the weather conditions, that was a big win for a 5A versus a 6A.
Pre-game show brought to you by Phil's Dream Pit. We're here live again at Citizens Bank Stadium. It's starting to fill up. We would expect that on a Friday night. What else would you want to do in Betsy but come watch a football game? And with TNHIGH coming to town, 15, 20 miles up the road, it's a great rivalry. I'm like, Coach, hope it continues because this is a 2-year contract. We start making schedules out for 2027. We hope that the Vikings will see fit, and we see fit to keep them on the schedule. We hope so because it's a great rivalry. Knox-Kazee had their big touchdown run last week for the TNHIGH Vikings. Also, Plumbar, who got hurt in the game, he is a question mark here, ran for over 120 yards last week, so he got a touchdown. You also had a score by Peyton Lomans. Peyton Lomans with a 24-yard fumble recovery. Also, you had for TNHIGH, Knox-Kazee another 2-yard run, so you had Plumbar with a 68-yard run, Kazee with a 4-yard and 2-yard plunge. The kicks, they had problems with their kicking game last week, TNHIGH. They did get a 2-point run by Carter Smith, and so they hold on to beat them 26-20. Again, in the second half, what we were told was an absolute downpour in the ball game, so rain affected them for sure. They kind of got conservative to TNHIGH in the second half, which I understand. The pigskin's wet, slick, you got the lead, set on it, and they did and won 26-20. Big win for them. They may come down here again tonight with a lot of momentum.
They do have momentum, and again, I will, just historically, there's really no love loss here between these two. It's always very spirited, and again, the communities both have a lot of pride, and it goes back, like you say, 102 years. But some of the best teams we've had playing against some of the best teams they have made for some of the best environments and some of the best high school football that's been seen in East Tennessee, in a 100-plus year series. So this one, as much as everybody likes to beat Science Hill and all that, there is something here. They're a nemesis to us. We like to think we are to them, and I expect it to be just a slobber knocker. I mean, it really, this one usually turns out to be a great high school football game.
Our baseball coach, Coach Corn, sent me a text to say it's going to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. Coach Pless just said the same thing, and we cannot disagree at all. We agree with him 100%. It's going to be a war tonight. These guys, as he said, there's no love lost. They get after it. The 90th meeting, and so the Cyclones went up there last year 26-21, and they want to snap that skid, and we'll see if they can do it. We, of course, want to get some mojo. We head out on the road next week to play Westridge. Then we're back home for our regional openers against Volunteer and Cherokee back-to-back. So this is a big game for us. We got to establish ourselves. Again, we got beat by a good Science Hill team last week, but it's time to put that in the rearview mirror, and we have. In fact, I would think Saturday morning, Sean says, we're getting ready for the Vikings. We totally understand that. So this is a big game for us. We talked earlier before we go to the break. Talked earlier in our earlier tease for the ball game. Most, and you've coached and played it, most teams improve between first game and second game. So tonight, the mistakes we made last week, and we had them, we're young, we played a good football team, those mistakes are correctable.
They really are. When you think about just a missed tackle here, a missed block here, a drop ball here, they're just things that, like you said, mentioned earlier, just a lot of things you won't see very often the rest of the way. When there's a mistake made that first game, it's students or athletes remember that, they focus on that, they don't want to do that again, and so a lot of times that first one wakes a young man up, and they're going to make sure that's not the mistake they made, that they made again. It's just funny how it works, but like you say, I would think by the time their heads hit the pillow on last Friday night that this was the focus as it should be, and I know there's been, one thing mentioned for a week, and that's TNHIGH Vikings.
Absolutely. We'll take a break, come back, take a look at our stats individually of our football team after week number 1. The kid that came in with all the accolades throwing the football. Well, he ran the football, ran it very well. Peyton Lingerfield. We'll talk about that. Also, our defense last week, we had some kids step up. All that coming up more in the pregame show right after this break. From Phil's Dream Pit, you're watching Elizabethton Cyclone fighting Cyclone football.
In the owner, How can you feed the team, feed the gang, feed folks for football season? What are options for Phil's?
You know, the great thing, we're set up, Tom, for events large or small. When you want to take things and make things easy, we have our dream packs to go that give you your meat, give you your choice of 3 sides, your buns, your barbecue sauce. You just throw that on a plate and you're ready to go. So you can just set it out, set pans out for your friends to grab whatever they want. You're having a big party at your house for watch the Vols whip up on Syracuse or whoever it is they're playing this week, where we go in Tennessee, Alabama, whatever game it is, we've got you covered with those dream packs. And if you're going, you know what, I've got everybody bringing nachos and sides and all this little finger foods, but I want something a little more substantial, you can get meat by the pound, and we can set that up for you where you just have the meat and everybody can bring a side and get you ready to go. So meat by the pound or dream packs to go, either one. Great way to feed a bunch of people on a budget.
349-60 or 423-349-6437 is the number to call. Website is
philsdreampit.com. Also be looking for our Phil's Dream Pit food truck. You can follow where it's going to be set up at philsdreampit.com. We run that thing all over the Tri-Cities. We've got it in Elizabethton sometimes, Kingsport, Johnson City, over in Bristol occasionally. So wherever you are, follow the Phil's Dream Pit food truck. You can get the barbecue on the go there without having to drive out to Eastern Star.
lots of options. Great sponsor, Cyclone Sports and the Tom Douglas Sports Show. Give them a call. Let them take care of your next activity, next need, whatever it is, at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue, Eastern Star exit of Interstate 26, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Douglas Sports Show.
We're all picky about our produce, and whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
Citizens Bank Stadium. Here's truly Tom Taylor, Mike Salvo, Coach Eddie Pless, and a pregame brought to you by Phil's Dream Pit. The new location going to be coming into town on mid-September in the old Big Dan's Barbecue. Dan, we lost him. He's in heaven now, watching tonight, looking down. So they have acquired that place, and they are busy renovating it. And so Phil's Dream Pit will open mid-September, and you're going to love the food at Phil's Dream Pit. Coach, you look at last week's game, we lose 34-20. We averaged 8 yards a catch. Again, he was 8 for 16 was Lingerfeld for 66 yards passing, 8 yards a catch, and then rushing the football. We against Science Hill's big front, they were big. We averaged almost 5 yards a carry. That's very encouraging to me.
It really was. Again, the size differential was, it was significant, and for us to run the ball like we did was really good. And I know a lot of that. I did not realize Lingerfeld was proficient as a scrambler, but he was. He tucked the ball really well. So a lot of those yards, would have been in a passing situation, and he coverage was either good or he saw a lane and tucked it and ran with it. So again, he made good decisions. I don't think he forced a ball anywhere, but I know Sean probably would love to see the hands from some passes to a lot of different people. So I'll be really curious to see if that's the way they approach tonight.
4 guys caught a ball last week. Of course, C.J. Mathis out of the backfield, Braylon Britt, Ryan Jones, and Devin Bowman. Craig's watching in Nebraska. Thank you, sir. He's a Husker turned Cyclone. We like that. In fact, he brought me a refrigerator magnet back during basketball. Magnet says, "Go Husker." See, from Nebraska, go Cyclones.
Go Cyclones.
Which I thought was really neat.
That is good.
Rushing the football. C.J. Mathis, we were a 3-headed monster last week. I assume we'll see more of that. Mathis, 17 carries, averaged 4 yards a carry last week. Again, he got 71 yards on the ground. His longest was a 15-yard run. Wayne McDuffie had 6 carries. He averaged 3 yards a carry. His longest run was 11. Legend Pay carried it 4 times, a 5-yard average. His longest run was 8. And then Lingerfeld kept it himself, 14 carries for 91 yards. His longest was a 23-yard gallop. So there again, you had 4 guys carried the football last week. And so if you give them a steady dose of Mathis, McDuffie, and Pate, and sometimes Lingerfeld, that's hard to defend.
It really is. And all 3 runners, obviously the quarterback being a little bit different, but all 3 of the runners are a different style. All of them have better than average speed, but their style is just different, and their cuts are a little bit different. So I do think it causes a lot of problems for a defense. And I was proud of our young line last night, again, against a much bigger Science Hill defense, and they opened a lot of good holes, and we look for them to continue that tonight.
Defensively last week, Legend Pate led us with tackles with 5 solos. Ryan Ribeiro had 4, 3 from Elijah Robinette, one of our players of the game, and 3 tackles from Calix Daughtery. So those are the solos. All told, Pate had 7 tackles along with his assist. He had 7 total. Ribeiro had 8, and you had Robinette with 5, and that's the kid we picked. One of the kids was the player of the game. So again, our defense, again, against that bigger, not making excuses, but they were big and they were deep, and they kept running players all night long. And I thought our kids responded very well to a bigger team, physically and numbers-wise. I know the JV game on Monday night, they had 70 kids over here from Science Hill for the JV game. So it's just a numbers game, and I thought we handled ourselves very well. And our defense, you take away 3 plays in a football game, it's a whole different story. And of course, Keontae Harris made 2 of those, and Knox Necessary made the other. So, for Science Hill, 3 plays, we dropped the ball in the end zone, couldn't be helped. We missed the field goal, missed the point after. Could have gone a whole lot different. It didn't, but I'm very encouraged about this football team.
I am too. And again, when you announce, you really, by the end of the season, you feel like these guys, their names they just kind of flow off your tongue. They just, a lot of things like that. There are a lot of young men that I didn't know that much about last night. So we had a lot of youth in there. And one name, and I didn't mention that much last week, the Carter Reese kid, who I don't think's played a whole lot of football. I mean, he's a baseball kid who can flat out throw a baseball, but to step in as a linebacker position, and he's aggressive, and he really did a nice job, I thought, defensively last week. So look forward to seeing these young guys grow up and mature another week, and I think we'll see some improvement tonight.
C.J. Mathis, one of our players of the game, punts the ball for us, punted 4 times last week for a 30-yard average. One of them with the roll went 46 yards, so that's a big stat. And of course, Will Bowers, 3 out of the 4 times he kicked it off, went in the end zone for an automatic touchback. Again, as a coach and as a player, and those fans out there who may not understand the importance, that is a really big tool when you know your kid's going to kick it and they're not going to get a chance to run it back, because things happen on the kickoff, mistakes, missed blocks, things go wrong. So to kick in the end zone, not give them a chance to return it, is that not a huge thing for us?
It is. I think one of the hardest disciplines to teach high school kids are staying in your lanes on a punt and on a kickoff. It just, they see a lane, they avoid some contact, don't get back in their lane. There are a whole lot of lanes to run in high school football. Our guys, of course, being a Beamer player, Sean learned from the best, but I know that they work on it. I'm sure Tennessee High does usually at this level. People spend a lot of time. But yeah, I mean, to know that they're going to have 80 yards to go, that's a huge deal, because it's hard for a high school team to keep it. Multiple plays to drive 80 yards. Just too many things can go wrong in a high school game. So Will Bowers, I mean, it's something. He doesn't just barely get the end zone. I mean, he destroys the football. So
he hammers it. His longest, by the way, is 42 yards against Greenville a couple of years ago in the playoffs. So he is capable of hammering it in the field goal range. He missed one last week from 37 yards. He missed his first 5 last year, but then went on a roll, made 7 straight until last Friday night against Science Hill. So certainly capable, and it is a timing issue. We know that. The center, the snap, everything's going to be rock solid perfect, and when it's not, just a little bit of offness that really creates havoc trying to kick that field goal to the upright. So we're not hitting the panic button by any stretch of imagination for Will Bowers. This guy's going to Iowa State in the Big 12. They've looked at him. There's a lot of kickers that could have asked to come play for him, so this kid's going to be okay, and he's going to do all right for the rest of the season if we're not hitting any panic buttons on anything for this football team. Quick break. We'll take a look. It's a busy night around the region, other teams. We'll take a break. Coach Pless has got who's playing who next. Pregame show continues, brought to you by Phil's Dream Pit. You're watching Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone football.
Defensive end.
And the Tom Taylor Sports Show, summertime's here. Catering. How can you help us with an event?
Well, we're doing weddings, rehearsal dinners, reunions, graduation parties. And even if you feel like it's getting down to the wire, give us a call because we can usually accommodate you.
Absolutely. So do you bring and set it up? Do we come get it? How does that work?
All of the above. So you can either have us come out and do a full catering where we have like a crew of people come and serve your guests and clean up afterwards. We also have our mini catering where it's just one person that comes out and like makes sandwiches, and then you do the rest buffet, the size and everything buffet style. We can also do a drop off and set up, and that's where we deliver it to your location and set everything up. And then we can also do, pick up in the restaurant. So basically we can, and whatever you need to meet your budget, we can work with.
Sure, the budget. Now, on the menu itself, do we pick? Do you have certain items we pick for catering, or is it anything on the menu?
It's pretty much anything on the menu is available for the catering. I may, if you want some advice, I'm happy to give it,
So, phone number is?
423-798-7899.
423-798-7899 to get your catering needs taken care of right here at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. Here's your catering coordinator. She is the lady who can make it go for you. Tara Salamino from Phil's Dream Pit, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Steins with a special song. Take it away, Axel.
The Eagle Center is right downtown. The second block is where we're found. We have crocs and clocks and a lot of things. Tools and glass and shiny rings. Coins and books and mirrors too. All these things just waiting for you. Beautiful furniture and much, much more. You gotta come visit our store.
Back at Citizen Bank Stadium, pregame show continues, brought to you by Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. I'm going to go ahead and we'll lay it out there for you already. If you've never had a smoked ham or a smoked turkey for the holidays from Phil's Dream Pit, you ain't living. I'm telling you, it is. They smoke them there at the smoker off Eastern Star. They have a smoker downtown. So I know it's ways off, but just going to plant that seed. You've had one, haven't you?
Yes, I had. You got me a turkey.
Smoked turkey and a smoked ham, either or. Whoo, doggies, that's good stuff. So remember that. Come holidays, which are not that far away, just to make you really get nervous. 118 days till Christmas Eve, so there you go. That's what you wanted to hear. Week 2, busy week, Coach. Who's playing where? Teams are on our schedule. Where are they at this Friday night?
Well, again, I know that it's past history, but Science Hill's playing at home against Morristown West. Next week's opponent, Westridge. David Crockett's going to Westridge tonight. Claiborne is at Volunteer. Cherokee is at Campbell County. Sullivan East is at Chucky Doak. Greenville is down the middle of the state against a really good opponent, Upperman. Seymour's at Pigeon Forge. Granger is at Union County, and Northview Academy is up here in our neck of the woods at Unicoi County.
That's our teams. Now, Greenville, Upperman's 2 top 10 teams in the state going at it. They're going out to play the Bees in Middle Tennessee. We'll keep an eye on that one. Of course, we're going to be behind us for an hour or so. We are going to go down. I want to catch the camera, pick up the Betsy Band. They've seen us long enough. Let's go out and pick up the Betsy Band. 3-time defending state champ, back-to-back state champs. They're out on the field, and so we want to capture those guys. And so we'll flip that camera and get them out there and see the outstanding Betsy Band coming out on the field. Cyclones and the Tennessee High Vikings, the 90th meeting. We lead the series 49-38-2. And so next week's opponent, Westridge tonight, as Coach said, home against the Crockett Pioneers. We'll have it next week, audio only, 6:50 airtime next week, as we said, with the kickoff at 7 o'clock. Pre-game show will come back. We're 13 minutes away from coin toss and the national anthem and the playing of the national anthem by the great Elizabeth and Fighting Cyclone Betsy Band, and also get Coach's keys. What's it going to take to beat a Tennessee High team that's wanting to come down here and snap the skid? And so we'll find out what he thinks it's going to take to win this game. All that and more as the pregame show continues, brought to you by Phil's Dream Pit. Back after this, you're watching Elizabethan Cyclone football.
How can you help us with an event?
Well, we're doing weddings, rehearsal dinners, reunions, graduation parties.
And the Tom Douglas Sports Show. Summertime's here. Catering. How can you help us with an event?
Well, we're doing weddings, rehearsal dinners, reunions, graduation parties. And even if you feel like it's getting down to the wire, give us a call.
Mm-hmm.
Because we can usually accommodate you.
Absolutely. So do you bring and set it up? Do we come get it? How does that work?
All of the above. So you can either have us come out and do a full catering where we have like a crew of people come and serve your guests and clean up afterwards. We also have our mini catering where it's just one person that comes out and like makes sandwiches, and then you do the rest buffet, the sides and everything buffet style. We can also do a drop-off and setup, and that's where we deliver it to your location and set everything up. And then we can also do, pick up in the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So basically we can, and whatever you need to meet your budget, we can work with.
Sure, the budget. Now, on the menu itself, do we pick? Do you have certain items we pick for catering, or is it anything on the menu?
It's pretty much anything on the menu is available for the catering. I may, if you want some advice, I'm happy to give it,
So, phone number is?
423-798-7899.
423-798-7899 to get your catering needs taken care of right here at Phil's Dream Pit, the quest for perfect barbecue. Here's your catering coordinator. She is the lady who can make it go for you. Tara Salamino from Phil's Dream Pit, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Merle Norman at Gigi's Boutique in downtown Elizabethton, where they have a full line of Merle Norman cosmetics. They also sell many styles of sunglasses, and in Gigi's Boutique, they have lots of ball clothing and clothing for ladies who are football fans. They also have dresses, tops, jeans, skirts, and more. And a great selection of hats for any occasion. And jewelry of your favorite local high school team and the Vols. Your home will smell awesome with the different varieties of potpourri offered at Gigi's Boutique. Merle Norman at Gigi's Boutique, East Elk Avenue, downtown Elizabethton.
Hi, I'm Michelle Taylor. Come see us at Merle Norman Cosmetics, downtown Elizabethton.
And I'm Gina Howerton Fritz, and make sure that you come by to Gigi's Boutique inside of Merle Norman Elizabethton. We have got absolutely gorgeous clothing. Hope to see you soon.
This is Bank Stadium, the sun setting. The plated helmet to our left. Underneath the scoreboard says state champions 3 times. And the Betsy Cyclone Band about to line them up. Vikings are out on the field across the way in all white with maroon helmets and maroon numbers. And they want a piece of the Cyclones. We want a piece of them. So it's going to be a great old-fashioned slobber knocker. Give me goosebumps. Coach, Cyclones getting ready to run down the field in a minute. We will get to capture the coin toss and the welcome and everything we need to do to get ready for Cyclone football. Keys tonight for Betsy to beat Tennessee High and get ready to go on the road for the first time next week at Westridge.
Well, I think we've got to wrap up a whole lot better than we did last week on the tackling. I'm sure they've tried to shore that up. This week, I think you'll see more power running, maybe misdirection things. They've got to, again, their responsibility becomes a key. I think we've got to establish the passing game a little bit better than we did last week. We really only threw the ball down the field a couple of times, really once that was a ball that hit us and maybe should have. But again, I think we need to take a shot now and then to keep them honest so then we can hit the underneath stuff. And I think our running backs, I just think we need to continue to work up front and move people off the ball and hand the ball to the 3 good running backs. But again, that'll become easier if we can throw it a little bit.
Our Starting lineup brought to you by Randall Birchville Real Estate and Auction. Appreciate him very much. Got a big listing we'll tell you about coming up here on September the 5th next weekend. Quarterback Peyton Lingerfeld, left tackle Dylan Henning, right tackle Brendan Orellana. Center Riley Greer, Bryson Hughes is out, Elijah Robinette maybe your right guard tonight, Lee Furbach right tackle, Calix Daugherty tight end. Backfield, the H-back is Legend Pate, C.J. Mathis, and Wayne McDuffie, the running backs. The White House tonight would be Ryan Jones, Eli Whitaker, Devin Bowman, and we'll see if Braylon Britt will be ready to go. He was a question mark midweek after getting a shoulder injury. As you see, what a great sight out here. The Cyclone, the flags, and the band coming down the field in their black tops and beige breeches and black shorts, black shoes, all color coordinated. Cyclone's getting ready to come out of that helmet. We're going to capture that here in a second. We got several guys running cameras tonight in the Cyclone Network. It's not just a game, folks. In Elizabethton, Tennessee, it is an event, no question. Defensively, Calix Daugherty, Jonathan Garza, and here they come. Your Elizabethton Cyclones, black tops, charcoal gray bottoms, white numerals trimmed down in orange. They'll go down and say thank you to the Betsy Band of the student section.
Something else. Something else.
Gets to me every time. I don't know why. Been doing this long enough, it shouldn't, but it does. I love it. They're down there again, high-fiving the student body. It's Patriot Week. They're dressed up as in a patriotic theme. They're all down in the right corner, and they are praying down on one knee in front of the student section, saying a prayer. And so we'll get ready for this football game. The Tennessee High Vikings, again, under Coach Josh Holt. The welcome down on the field, I'm assuming they can pick up the welcome with our cameras and our audio. And so we'll have the national anthem, the audio, and the welcome, as we say, and get ready for the kickoff of this football game. Coin toss, if you win it, you take it. What do you do? You defer, you take?
I think you take it this week. I think that just shows you got a lot of confidence in your guys. Now that's just me. But I've not seen any tape on Tennessee High or anything like that. I just think, though, our guys want to get back out on the field.
Calix Daugherty, Jonathan Garza, Lennox Loveday, Connor Lim, Carter Reese, Sammy Orsburn, Ryan Ribeiro, Jacoby Estelle, Ryan Jones, Callan Reed, Malik Silvers. Some of the guys you'll see out there tonight: Carson Lyons, Legend Pate, Stephen Gorby, Nolan Bowles, Jonathan Lisi, Malachi Fine, Austin Askell, and Carson Thompson.
The American flag is being carried by Cadet Lieutenant Junior Grade Abby Reyes. The Navy flag.
I'm hoping they can hear that because we don't, but I'm sure they've got the microphone upstairs picking all this up. So there's going to be the welcome of the national anthem and the coin toss, and we'll get ready for Cyclone football. I'll tell you about the listing that Randall has coming up here. I'm sorry, not Randall, but Randall Birchfield, but the man who has, of course, is Brother Blevins. So Jason Blevins, we'll talk about him in a second. Here's the welcome. Let's pick it up.
Michelle's the daughter of Sandy and Jason Shell.
She's the sister and sister-in-law of Kaylin and Evan Carter. Ms. Shells are a member of the EHS volleyball team, National Honor Society, Key Club, Mountain Club, parliamentarian of the Student Government Association, and has a 4.2 GPA. After graduation, Ms. Shell will be pursuing a degree in nursing with the goal of eventually specializing in medical aesthetics. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss J.C. Shell.
To EHS for tonight's game. Before we get started, please join me in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us together tonight and giving us the opportunity to enjoy this game as a community. We are thankful for the time, effort, and dedication that both teams have put in to be here tonight. We ask you watch over all of the players, coaches, cheerleaders, officials, and everyone involved in tonight's game. Please keep everyone safe and free from injury. Help each athlete compete with confidence, respect, teamwork, and good sportsmanship. We also ask that you bless the families, friends, fans, and community members who are here to support these athletes. Thank you for allowing us to come together and make memories with one another. And God bless the Cyclones. In Jesus' name, amen. And now please welcome the EHS and national anthem. And here's Davenport.
Hey, Andrew, just for future reference, how am I supposed to zoom in?
Hold on, don't talk because your audio is going through to the live broadcast.
punt for Tennessee. And
Boy.
goodness, her thumbprint will never, ever be forgotten. What this lady did, if nothing else, the Imagination Library. In fact, they've asked, in lieu of flowers or anything else for the funeral, to just please contribute, which we think is awesome. Said every child from newborn to 5 years old gets a book every month in the mail under the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. It's awesome. Cyclones ready to go here. Co-captain's out and ready to do the coin toss. Aiden Coles in street clothes, he won't go. Will go tonight will be number 7, Wayne McDuffie, number 4, C.J. Mathis, and number 11 for the Cyclones. Call out the name of Samuel Orsberg. For Tennessee High Crossway, that's a big one on the left, Coach. Holy smokes, he is a hoss. Let's see what his number is. 57 for Tennessee High. Call out the name of Spencer Miller. He's a big old wide body. Also, coming up at halftime, a Tennessee High coach, now a Cyclone coach. Coach Grubb now on the men's basketball team. He's going to join us along with Lucas Honeycutt at halftime, talking Cyclone hoops, which is not that far away. The other two gentlemen I can't see right now, but Coach will, with his eagle eye, spot those numbers for me. Absolute gorgeous night, 87 degrees, a light breeze here, no rain, no clouds in the sky. Lights are on here at the stadium. As the late John Ward would say, it's football time in Tennessee. We'll tell you it's football time in Betsy. Tennessee High wins it, defers it. They'll take the second half, so they get to see our offense crank up first thing. They're going to put their defense to the test. I like that. Let's get Lingerford out there, get some reps, get him rolling. See the other two guys out there with 76. He's a hoss. And that would be, I think, Garcia. It is, Caden Dean. And also the man in the middle, who's dwarfed. Oh, boy. Would you please turn around if you, can I just see you, sir? Number 15. 15. That would be Maxwell Holt. So, Vikings going D. We're about to take the kick, get this bad boy going. Our kickoff return on the average of 17 yards a kick on the return. So let's see how it goes. Maurice Graves, Bryson Street, how you all doing? Angie Irwin, Catherine Johnson got a ton watching. Thank you. We had our glitches cleared up thanks to what started with Coach Pless. It started with Dr. John Mitten, Andrew Barnett, Richard Van Huss, Kerry Taylor, the Fletcher boys. It was a team effort to get our bugs out of the system. We've been debugged. Don't jinx us, Tom. I won't, Coach. So we'll go back deep for the Cyclones and our all black, white numerals trimmed out in orange. And I like those charcoal, smoky gray breeches. I like those. 88 will be back there. Devin Bowman, the transfer from Sullivan East. Also, C.J. Mathis around the 5-yard line. Kicking the football for Tennessee High. Of course, they have an outstanding quarterback who is a dandy baseball player, too, Knox Kazee. The kid can play. And so Tennessee High, their kicker will be and is Dexter Dishner, number 12 for the Vikings. They're going to boom it right to left on an absolute picture-perfect evening. You look for a run-heavy offense tonight, Coach, is what you said?
For them, I do. I mean, for us, I mean, obviously, I think Sean wants a 50-50 or 60-40. I think he'd like to throw it maybe a little more than they run it. But, again, every game changes. So we'll know really shortly.
Cyclone fans on their feet, ready to get this one started. Game 2 of a 6-game homestand this year. First road game next week at Westridge will be their audio only. Dishner, they'll kick it right to left from the 40. It'll be a twister, end-over-end kick. It'll be a touchback. Nice kick by Dishner. We'll take over 1st and 10 on the automatic touchback. That, too, like we got Bowers, that's a big weapon for them.
It is. I watched him warming up. He's got a strong leg. Also, a little bit different kick coming off his foot than Bowers. But, yeah, we'll start on the 20 and see what we got.
1st and 10, Cyclones, 20-yard line. Just getting started here on a beautiful night for football in the hills of East Tennessee. Thank you for wherever you may be for watching. Johnny Markland, Teresa Phipps. A lot of folks dialed in. Thank you very, very much. Cyclones will go out for the first offensive set. Lingerfeld again, 8 out of 16 last week for 91 yards. He ran it.
Lingerfeld
ran it for 91, passed it for 66. Wide out to either side. On the 1st and 10 formation for the 20-yard line. Back to the scoreboard here at Citizens Bank Stadium. Handoff coming up, cutting outside CJ. He'll turn the corner to the 20. He'll turn the corner to the 25. Slips and gets it out to the 26, 27-yard line. Good pursuit by Tennessee High. Making the stop for the Vikings, number 9, Cannon Stoniker. Stoniker, now back home they call it Stoniker, but we call it Stoniker. Picked up 5. We averaged 5 last week. We'll take it. No huddle offense. Second and 5 Cyclones. Set back Mathis. Lingerfeld, 3 to the far side, wide side of the field for the orange and black. Of 20th year coach Sean Whitten, 7-2 lifetime against the Tennessee High Vikings. We lead the series 49-38-2. Picks up 5, clock rolling, 2nd and 5 from the 25, first quarter opening drive. Lingerfeld out of the gun. Payton wants to pass. Bubble screen far side caught. Turns up field. McDuffie 25, 30, 35 to the 32-yard line. Double C Western Supply first down. Nothing fancy, Coach. Little bubble screen.
Good call.
First down, Cyclones.
That's what we're known for. Didn't see that last week, so I'm glad to see that come out of the hat. That's good. McDuffie can run it too after he gets catch it. He's tough with the football.
32-yard line caught out of the backfield. William McDuffie. I think it was his first catch of the season, and it was. And it was a good one. Positive real estate, first down, Cyclones. They'll start at the 32-yard line. 4-man front showing Tennessee High. Gun, Lingerfeld. Claps his hands, looks. Bubble string comes near side, caught, Legend Pate. Turns the corner, 40. Breaks a tackle, 45. He's knocked out of bounds, 48-yard line. Another chunk of real estate against the Vikings. First down, Gannon Meyer knocks him out. First down, Cyclones.
They gave him an awful lot of cushion over here. 15 was backed off. Real nice job getting him the ball, and then great run after the catch. He's a load to bring down, Tom.
17-yard pass play. First down, Cyclones removing the sticks. We're at the 49-yard line. Cyclones near hash mark, working left to right. Crowd still coming here on a good night for football. Lingerfeld single setback. Claps his hands 3 times, trying to draw them off in the cadence. They didn't bite. Lingerfeld. Play clock down to 17 seconds. Payton backs up again. Single setback is CJ. He'll roll out Lingerfeld on the keeper. He'll turn the corner to the 50, cut up inside, and got popped pretty good. Nice hit, but Tennessee High cracks midfield to the 48-yard line, but he got nailed. Looked like it was Carter Smith coming up and dropping the hit on him at the 48-yard line, Coach. Positive real estate, but he paid for that and he got popped.
He did get popped. He had a pretty good entourage out in front of him, but again, great pursuit by the Vikings that time.
Picks up 3, 2nd and 7, clock rolling, 9:43 opening quarter, no score. 3 to the near side, Bowman, McDuffie, and Pink, one to the far side. Looks like Britt is not here tonight. He's not going to be in action. He's not been out in the first couple of offensive sets. I think he's hurt. Lingerfeld, bubble screen near side, caught Legend Pate. And a great open field tackle. Nice job of Tennessee High, dropped him for a loss. Smelled that one coming. Gannon Meyer, M-E-Y-E-R, the sophomore. Nice play for Tennessee High, and him dropping for a loss.
Yeah, that was a great play. Came a long way to make that play. Really good form tackle.
3rd and 11, so we'll go back across midfield on our side of the field to the 48-yard line. Clock, 9:05 to go, no score first quarter. Lingerfeld, we've got plenty of time, 20 on the play clock. Single setback of C.J. Mathis. Lingerfeld will work it out of the gun on a 3rd down and about 11. Payton, rush, pretty strong looking, has to tuck it and run around out of bounds at midfield. They had him bottled up downfield, couldn't get open, and Lingerfeld had to tuck it and cross to midfield, and that'll be it. 4th down and long, I would assume you'll see, and you will, C.J. Mathis and the punt team out. So, great Gannon Meyer blew up our drive for Tennessee High.
Yeah.
We fall short, we got to punt the football.
Really good pursuit by Tennessee High. Really, we're protecting him up front pretty well. So, to me, that's the main thing. We got to give him time. So, we'll see what we do next time with the ball.
C.J. Mathis punts the football for the Cyclones, stands at his 32-yard line. He'll kick it left or right. They'll look into the sun to try and field this, which could be problematic. Let's see. It's off the side of his foot kick. It hits at the 40 and bounces downfield mercifully for the Cyclones down around the 31-yard line. Devin Bowman to down it. Went off the side of his foot, but he got a knuckleball roll, and so we'll set up shop against Knox Kazee and the high-powered offense of the Tennessee High Vikings. Let's see if Elijah Plumbar is out there. I've been told all week he would not be number 1 in the backfield, and he's not. He got hurt. He's under concussion protocol, we were told. Hope that young man gets to feeling better and gets back on the field for the Vikings. They go to Science Hill next Friday night. 1st and 10, 31-yard line. 4-man front for the Cyclones up front of the 8:36 mark, opening quarter. They stopped us. They get the ball for the first time. Knox Kazee. A couple of touchdown runs last week. This kid's crafty. He's a good quarterback. He's a great baseball player. Knox Kazee snaps his hands. Robinette almost jumps, stays put. Long count, 16 on the play clock. Checking to the line of scrimmage, audibilizing. Puts a man back there. Your running back is Carter Smith. He'll get the handoff, and he'll get 1, and that's about all. coming up the gut, and right there to wrap him up, Legend Payne making a stop. So Carter Smith advances the football to about the 33-yard line, a pickup to generous spot. Picks up an extra yard when he really didn't, but that's okay. He's at the 33. Legend went in there and plugged that hole.
That was a great job. He came down real hard, made good contact, and a really good defensive play.
Second down, 9, Tennessee High, 32.5-yard line. No score first quarter. Kazee will keep it. Nope, hand off up the middle, and he'll bang it out to the 39-yard line. Again, running the football. Carter Smith wrapped up in the secondary. Cyclones. And Legend got him again at the 39-yard line. Third down and about 2 now for the Tennessee High Vikings. Third down, as Jason Hawley says, the pen, get the crowd fired up here. Good crowd tonight. It's a hot night in Betsy, I can tell you that. 87 degrees, and we've been humid. Third down and 2 from the 39-yard line. 7:33 to go, opening period. No score. Big play here. Kazee rolls out on the play action. Looks, throws out in the flat. Caught. No, he dropped the ball. He was wide open, and he knows it. 27, Jackson Reed had it out of the backfield. McDuffie was there to pop him, but if he had caught it, it would have been a first down. He did not. He dropped it, coughed it up. We'll get the ball back on downs, Coach.
Good defensive stand. I mean, the ball was thrown behind him. We had somebody there to make the play had he caught it, but it would have been a first down. Really good stand, really good chance to get the ball back and see what we can do here.
It's like a heavyweight fight out here, folks. We had it, did nothing with it. They, quite frankly, didn't do much with it. They moved the ball, 8 yards, 7 yards. So we get the ball back. First and 10 on the return. Let's see what we can do back here. Going back will be for the Cyclones, Ryan Jones. Craig's watching in Nebraska. Single man back at about his 27-yard line.
Yeah, we're short 1.
Cyclones. Helmet high snap. Kick. Twister. Taking Jones. 25. Breaks a tackle. 30. Nice downfield tackle. He'll get the ball up the field about 5 yards. Let's call out the name of turn around, young, 14. Making a stop for Tennessee. I call out the name of Cade Serber, the senior. Second offensive set. Coach, anything different you'll see this second time out with the football?
We came out with a run there early on, then went strictly with the pass. My thoughts are we may see a little more balance, may see about running the ball a little bit more. We've not tried to go right up the gut yet, so everything's been out on the perimeter. Let's see what we've got.
First and 10, Cyclones will spot the football at the 31-yard line. No score first quarter, 7:17 mark. Who's going to strike first here? It's a heavyweight battle. George Foreman, Muhammad Ali. Remember those days? The Thriller Manila?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Smoking Joe Frazier. Those were the days, man. They could box.
He could bob and
weave.
Yeah,
you got it.
Yeah.
31-yard line, first and 10, Lingerfeld out of the gun here. Single setback of C.J. Mathis. No score first quarter. Lingerfeld coming out of that gun. The transfer from Sullivan East will tuck it and run. Coming this way to the 30. Turns the corner and he gets popped. He was running up the back, kept tippy-toeing, trying to get a seam popped open, and they come and got him. Nice stop. Call out 55 for Tennessee High. That'll be Alex Carey and also number 9, Cannon Stolniker. So a pickup of none. Second and 10. Clock 6:55. First quarter. No score.
They're sending somebody every down. One of the linebackers is going. They usually show one and the other one comes. So we've got to be able to pick that up. And if we get past that level, though, it's all smooth sailing for a little bit. So
14 on the play clock. Second down and 10 at the 31-yard line. No gain on the play. Lingerfeld, single setback now. Will be handoff to Mathis. CJ tries to turn the corner. They bottled him up. Great defensive pursuit by the Vikings. Not much. In fact, he may have lost a yard depending on the spot of the football. Who comes off the bottom of the play? That would be turn around, youngin. Number 27. Call out the name of Jackson Reed making a stop for Tennessee High. Nice tackle. No gain. Third and 10. Cyclones, C.J. Mathis. Wide out this side is Jones. Far side is Bowman. Third down and 10. 6-minute mark, no score. Lingerfeld down to 16 on the play clock. Three-man front being shown by the Vikings. Lingerville needs to move the 6 to the 41. Looking, play action, throws out, caught Bowman, turns the corner 40, and he got the first down. Nice curl route by Devin Bowman. The old button hook coach came back and got it at the 39, spun upfield, broke a tackle, get it past the 41 for a Cyclone first down. Nice pass.
Ball was thrown right on the money, had a lot of pace on it, and again, a great job with the yards after the catch. So great play, great call, great execution.
Let's keep track on the third down conversion. What is that? We're 1 for 2 now? Third down conversion, we are 1 for 2, and that was a biggie to the 41-yard line. Moving the sticks, 5:23 to go, clock rolling first quarter. Moving the football in a scoreless game here. Man, I like those jerseys. They look really sharp with the charcoal gray bottoms.
Not seen that combination.
Nope. Lingerfeld, far hash mark, hands off, and wrapped up McDuffie, and they've got him, gang tackled him. Nothing. He'll lose yardage back to about the 42. Call out the name of number 19, making the stop. Colton Cross, the junior. Nice stop of Colton. McDuffie runs downhill, never got a chance to get ahead of steam going.
No, they really didn't. I'm impressed with the interior group of this defense. Their front four and the two linebackers, pretty good athletes, all of them.
So it brings up a second down and 11. They lost one on the play, 43-yard line. Clock rolling. It's a rapidly played first quarter. 4:34 to go in the period. No score. It's our second offensive set. Down to 12 on the play clock here. Coach Whitten down to 6. Looks like they're going to burn a timeout here. We're about to take a break. Actually, we're going to keep it here. I got to tell you about Randall Birchfield Real Estate and Auction. They've got a couple of homes, one on Alabama Street in Bristol, one on West F Street here in Elizabeth. It looks like something out of a Southern Living magazine. It's absolutely beautiful.
That used to be Martha Moss's house. I've worked with her. She was a counselor at T.A. Duggar for years. It is beautiful. It's a beautiful home.
Got that for sale also at 708 West D Street. And also they've got an auction coming up next Saturday. That would be at 702 Well Street here in Elizabeth, a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home. Go to the website, birchfieldauctions.com. He's our sponsor of the starting lineup. And again, if I was looking for a house, and I'm not, at West F Street, I'd be right there on the doorstep. That looks like something out of a magazine.
I've always said the most beautiful block in Elizabethton is that little stretch right there, West F. It's the Dogwood, Azalea Street. All the homes are beautiful. Everybody there keeps it just immaculate. So that's a beautiful stretch right there.
Second and 11, 43-yard line Cyclones. No score first quarter. We'll keep you on top of all the other games. Coming up at halftime, we're going to be joined by Coach Honeycutt and Coach Grubb from the men's basketball team. Second down, 11, 43-yard line. Cyclones' second offensive set in a scoreless ball game here. Three-man set, Tennessee High. Their inside defensive guys can play. They're impressive. Long count, Lingerfeld. Hands off. No keeps himself in the fake naked bootleg. Running downfield, throw caught. At midfield, he went for the underseen man, and he makes the catch at midfield by Devin Bowman from Sullivan East to transfer. And tackle made by Tennessee High's Brenton Baker. Ball at the 50-yard line. Third down. Again, a third down conversion here. We're 1 for 2. Got to move it down to, third down and about 4, so it's manageable, Coach.
Yeah, it is. That was really a nice job. Great play fake. A lot of the flow went with that ball fake, so he had plenty of time to throw it, and he found the man in the seam.
Ball's at the 40 or 50-yard line to the 46 for first down here. Third down and 4. Lingerfeld puts a man in motion from far side to near side, and Bowman 3 to the near side. He'll run that way. Bowman turns the corner, and penalty flag. They're going to bring it back, I would think, out of the backfield more times than not. Coach as a whole. Let's see. Could be the first penalty of the ball game. Man in the white hat threw the flag. I'm going to guess it's a holding against the Cyclones. Let's see. It is. He's signaling to the Tennessee High bench. Looks like it's been declined, or see what, I think he's waved it off. Let's see. It is holding against the Cyclones. So the positive real estate, which was not a lot, it was short of the first down, but Cyclones starting to walk back down the field here a little bit. Up front, you've got Riley Greer. You've got 71, Brendan Oriolana. It is.
On the Cyclones.
Holding on the Cyclones. 55 out there right now. Lennox Loveday. Dylan Heading, 57. Had lunch with Dylan at the restaurant Sunday after church. I'm not seeing a man inhale tacos like he can inhale them. Holy smokes, the boy can put them down. Hello to Rusty Curtis, class of 86 watching. Thank you.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Third down and 13, Cyclones. Tennessee High defense impressive here. Started this ball game. 3:20 to go in the period, no score. Third down and 13 from the 41. So they're 46 for a first down. Lingerville looking. He's got time over the middle. And caught! Oh, what a catch!
What a catch.
A diving fingertip and sacrifice the body catch on the slant pattern by Legend Paint. First down, Cyclones. That's a Saturday afternoon catch, folks. What a catch by Legend Paint. Puts it down for a first down to the 43-yard line. 2 for 3 now, third down conversions for the Cyclones.
And it's a good ball. Threw it the only place he could, but you don't see that much in high school. That was a great play for a sophomore.
And a great throw by their senior quarterback. That's why he had over 4,300 yards passing the last 2 years. The number one passer in Northeast Tennessee's on our team now. Peyton Lingerville, transfer from East. First down from the 43. He'll hand off to Wayne McDuffie, and he ain't getting anywhere right now. They're clogging him up and bringing him down. They're all over him. Tackle made by number 9 and also by number 50. We'll call out 50's name first. Abram Stevenson, and number 9, Cannon Stoliker's been everywhere for Sullivan East.
This team reminds me of the Greenville back in the day when Sean played. They had athletes, had people that looked like running backs on their defensive line. This is a quick, agile defensive group.
44-yard line, 2nd and 11. 2-minute mark, no score first quarter. Lingerville tries to throw it and got a big hand up in the big old mitt and paw of Alex Carey. Bats it down. He got a piece of it. Incomplete, and here comes another third down and long now for the Cyclones. 3rd and 11 from the 44-yard line. So
3rd and 11.
Yeah, that's the first time they got that kind of pressure right up the gut on a stunt. So
it's 3rd down and 11. Again, we're 2 for 3 in third down conversions. Ask our offense to do it again here. From the 44-yard line. For a first down, you have to get it down, obviously, to their 33-yard line. So it brings up a 3rd down and 11. 2:04 to go in the period, no score. Lingerville rolls out. Pressure. Comes back this way and caught McDuffie, but it went for naught. He made the catch right there in great coverage is Bo Hutzman. Tell you what, their defense has come to play. They are outstanding. They were swarming, and they stop us, and we've got to punt the ball for the second time of the ball game.
Deep for the Vikings.
So 2 for 4 now on the third down conversions for the orange and black. No score first quarter, 1:42 mark. Scoreless ball game. C.J. Mathis to boot it away again. He'll stand at his 37-yard line and kick it left to right. Sun going down. Lights are on. It's a beautiful night in Betsy for a great football game. Now the flags fly. That may be a good thing because number 15 they didn't pick him up. Maxwell Holt was right there in his grill.
On the Cyclones.
And that may have been a good penalty to get because Maxwell Holt was coming, and he could have looked like the way things are going to unfold, he could have got a hand on that punt.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if Peyton let him go after he heard the whistle or if he just saw him late. But, yeah, he had a pretty good path there.
To push it back to the 45-yard line. Mathis will stand at his 32 now to move away. Closing minute of the first quarter, no score. High helmet, high snap. CJ gets it off. Down the field, it's a knuckleballer. It's rolling for the Cyclones, a big-time roll. Down inside the 20, down inside of the 18-yard line.
Will be down at the 18.
Down it, would be and is
by number 8,
Aiden Van Dyke. Aiden Van Dyke with the downing. Good job, Aiden. So Tennessee High will start deep with 1:14 to go first quarter. Their second offensive series. We're scoreless here at the bank.
The good thing is, Tom, we've had the ball about 9 minutes of this quarter. This is only their 4th offensive play right here, so need a good defensive stand. Got them pushed back a little bit.
So the Cyclones will defend at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 here. Knox Kazee in Plumbar, the outstanding running back, not available tonight. Handoff up the middle. He'll get a little hole. Look out, 20, 25, 26-yard line. Up the middle. Good run by Carter Smith. Tackle made by the Cyclones, Ryan Ribeiro for Elizabethton. There's a guy that's watching up in Columbus, Ohio, could play. Oh, my gosh. Deuce Morton.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, do I love that guy or what?
And 2.
Oh, play. 8-yard pickup by Carter Smith. Hello, Deuce. How you doing, buddy?
He was the man.
He was the man among boys. And the rest on the keeper. Popping it, running it. Actually handed it off. 35, still dragging folks. And to his credit, out to the 38-yard. Big time. He needed a couple of yards. He got 11. First down, Carter Smith. 30 seconds to go in the period. They've got pushed a little bit right now. Pushes back. Those Hogs up front are moving him, Coach.
Yeah, and we had him tackled right there really close to the line of free. All of them run hard, and they hit the hole really quickly. Nothing but Deuce, most state championship rings of any person in Elizabethton history.
You got it. 3 football and 2 football.
Yeah.
Final play of the period. 1st and 10, third line. Tennessee on the move. Hand off up the middle. Carter Smith squirts free. Out over 45 and takes him out to about the 49-yard line. 10 close to first down. That's your quarter. 60-second break. We played one. No score. Cyclones and Tennessee High. You're watching Elizabethton.
We're talking to our buddy Carter from Lingerfeld Drug Center, one of our proud sponsors of the show, and Cyclone Sports. A lot of pharmacies out there, a lot of drugstores out there. Why, in your humble opinion, should we come and trade at Lingerfeld Drug Center?
Yes, I think our customers are our family. We treat people how I'd want my family to be treated. And that's, we can come in after hours for you if you need, or deliver to you. I think we just go the extra mile. A lot of times at a big chain or something, if you need a refill and it's out of refills, it's too bad. But we'll call the doctor, send them messages, and keep bothering them until they get them sent in to us. So we want to do everything we can to make sure our customers have their medicine and are happy.
Customer service, folks. Again, Lingerfeld Drug Center down here beside Carter County Bank in downtown Elizabethton. Proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
The all-time single-season leading goal scorer in Elizabethton soccer history.
To our players and coaches, congratulations on the total season in leading
Basketball on Cyclone soccer history. And to our Elizabethton community and Cyclone fans, thank you for your incredible support throughout this season. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in congratulating the 2026 Elizabethton Cyclone men's soccer team.
Men's soccer team honored, as you see on the screen. Second quarter about to get started. Scoreless football game. Tennessee High's moving the pigskin. It's a scoreless affair. That's their second offensive set. We've had it twice. What's been the story of the ball game so far, Coach, the first 12 minutes of this game?
I think just being able to maintain, a drive for both teams. They've got a little something going here, but we did too before we had to punt. So we got to win first down. We can't give second and twos and things like that.
They switch fields. They'll go from left to right now, the 49-yard line. No score. Starting the second period here. Carter Smith running hard in absence of Elijah Plumbar. On the handoff to Smith. Smith will get popped that time. He hit the midfield marker and got shoved back. We read it nicely. Let's see who's at the bottom of the play. I want to say Legend Pate. It is. Pate drops him. Drops him at the 50-yard line. Picks up one on the play. Legend Pate. Best thing about his name, beside his name, it says 10th grader.
Yes.
We got him for 2 more years. He can play.
He sure can. And again, we won first down. That's huge. Put them in a long distance situation.
2nd and 9, midfield, no score first half. Knox Kazee puts a man in motion from near side to far side, and they'll blow it dead. That's the folks jumping around. Man in motion was Bo Hutzman. And so the penalty goes against the Vikings. False start, which was a little obvious. Saw some people jumping from here. So false start. And it goes 2nd down. And they'll push the markers back. 11:22 to go first half. No score. 45-yard line.
A lot more speed on Tennessee High side than what they've had the past few years.
Thank you, Mark Boland. You're very kind, sir. Thank you.
Mark. He's my class. Good old Mark.
Says love watching our broadcast. Thank you. Tennessee High Kazee hands off to Smith. Smith works off left side. Big hole, and he'll get it out the cross midfield to the 45-yard line. Took 3 of them to bring him down, and so Stoniker carrying the football. It's another body. Instead of Carter Smith, it's Stoniker, and got it to the 45-yard line. So 3rd down and 4. Clock 10:49 to go in the half. 3rd down for the Tennessee High Vikings. See what they can do here. We can stop them. 41 for the first down to get the ball back. Long count. Kazee will back out now. Look, he's got 14 on the play clock, and now I think timeout's called. I think. Yeah, they finally called timeout. Cyclones called the timeout. So, tell you about one of our sponsors. sponsors here. The folks at A&R Autos up in Piney Flats, one of our new sponsors. We love it. So what I wanted to tell you about was some of the cars they've got for sale. But they sold the Nissan Rogue, they sold the Hyundai Tucson, they sold the Chrysler 300, they sold the Ford Transit van. What they do have up there at A&R Autos, go to the website arautostennessee.com. I bought mine up there. 2021 Nissan truck. I guess it was there Monday. I don't know if it's still there now. It was. So we'll assume that it is. So a 2016 Jeep Patriot, a 2013 Jeep Wrangler, and they've got Fords, Kias, Honda Pilots, Hyundais, SUVs, pickups, wagons. Go to the website arautostn.com in Piney Flats, the Mullins, Zeth's daddy, and Chandler's daddy. 45-yard line, 3rd and 4, Cyclones. And the third brother, I went totally blank, can't remember his name. 3rd and 4 from the 45. Got to stop him right here after the timeout. Big play here in the ballgame in a scoreless first half. Because he's got them jumping around different places. They need 4 yards to move the sticks here. Down to 16 on the play clock. Kazee, long count, hands off. Nope, keeps it, rolls out, wants to throw, tucks it, runs, got the first down, look out 40, and down to the 37-yard line. Tucked it and ran on the option play up to make the stop, C.J. Mathis, but he got the first down, so the 3rd down conversion works for Tennessee High. Nothing fancy, play action, going to throw it, tucked it and ran it, coach, for the first down.
Yeah, Taylor, has a good decision by the quarterback there, had a really nice lane. I'm glad C.J. Mathis has got the speed he's got because he came from all the way across again to make that tackle. So another first down for the Vikings.
No scores. Tennessee High is on the move here at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10, clock 10:13 to go to halftime. No score. Kazee, hand off. It's Carter Smith. He turns and backs his way downfield, down inside the 35. Let's see what they'll. Yep, Lennox Loveday making the stop. Daugherty in the vicinity too. Lennox making the stop at the 32-yard line. Picks up 4 on the play. And the clock trickles. 9:52 to go to halftime in a scoreless football game. Something tells me Will Bauer's foot's going to come in big in this game before it's over with.
Sure could.
This is tight. 2nd and 6, 32-yard line. Single setback. Hand off. Up the middle, stuffed. Cyclones got him that time, right at the line of scrimmage. Good read. Black jerseys all over the place. Led by Calix Daugherty, number 92 for the Cyclones. Also Lennox Loveday, and so they made some adjustments apparently since that timeout, coach, because all of a sudden we've gummed things up in the middle.
Yeah, it seems like it. Again, they may have seen something in a blocking scheme, been able to make an adjustment. Huge play right here on this drive.
No score, 9:05 to go, first half. 3rd and 5 in the 31. Long count knocks Kazee, and now penalty flags flied, I would think. Let's see. The line judge flagged it, so it's a legal procedure. Tennessee High, that'll put them back, make it 3rd and 10 now. That hurts. Yeah, pushes it back. Cyclones walking back down the field. We like that. Ball to the 36-yard line. 8:59 to go, first half, no score.
Real obvious what they like to do. They don't like any air under the football. They want to hand it off, and so this is a precarious position for them. Let's see what they come up with. Need a big defensive play right here.
3rd down and 10, 36-yard line. Down to the 26, obviously, to move the sticks. Kazee rolls out in the flat, looking, wants to throw, sidearms it down the field. Caught, he's got it, down to the 22-yard line. A down and out. Plenty for a first down to Cannon Swift makes the catch. So it takes it from the 36 all the way down to the 20. A 16-yard pass play enough for a Tennessee High first down, so they convert on their 3rd down conversion.
They did, and I know they may not like to throw apparently, but I'm not sure why, because that was a bullet. Well thrown football right there.
20-yard line. Yeah, Kazee, you saw that baseball play right there. He's got an arm. He's a heck of a quarterback. Knocks Kazee. K-E-S-E-E, but pronounced Kazee. From the 20-yard line, he'll hand off. It'll be inside the 20. Bounces it down to about the 17-yard line. Running the football for Tennessee High again was Cannon Stoniker. In on the play for the Cyclones. Robinette making the stop for the first time tonight. Ball at the at the 17-yard line. 7:48 to go, first half, no score. Cyclones down the field being pushed here. We got a bow up. Knox Kazee has run a very nice offensive drive here for Tennessee High.
They're getting a lot of push, initial push.
From the 17-yard line, Kazee hands off to Smith. Play blows up. Could be should be a legal procedure, and it is. Ball start. Puts it back to a 2nd and 12 from the 20, from the
number now.
No, excuse me. 3rd and 7, Tennessee High. Rolling out, looking, stepping up. Knocks Kazee and sacked at the 20-yard line. They got him. Great job with the Cyclones. Call out the name of 28 on the sack. That'd be Connor Lim making a stop for the Cyclones. Big stop. 4th and 10. So let's see if they bring the field goal unit on. He did not kick last week in a field goal opportunity. So let's see what he'll do here. They'll put the ball down. On the hold will be
37-yard field goal.
Cannon Meyer, 37-yard field goal by Dishner. Dexter Dishner, the senior, a 37-yard field goal to get the first points in the ball game for either team. Ball down, 37-yard kick. It's long enough, it's deep enough, and it is no good. He missed it. 60-second break, stalled drive, missed field goal. We'll take it. We get the ball back in 60 seconds. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Now let's meet our 2000.
One of our great sponsors on Cyclone football, again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day. You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursing.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Gain of 1 makes it 2nd and 9.
Second down and 9. Cyclones, no score. Picked up 1 on the C.J. Mathis carry while we were away. 5:25 to go in the first half. No score. In motion, Bowman. Lingerfeld fakes it. Hands off coming this side. Nope, Lingerfeld keeps on the keeper. On the quarterback. Penalty flag's coming back. He'll go to the 30 and get it out to the 32-yard line. Flag in the back of the offensive set, and I'm going to guess they're going to bring it back. Got it from the 21 out to the 32-yard line. And let's see what they'll... I'm going to make the assumption, I hope I'm wrong, that it's holding. Yep, starting to walk back down the field. That would be my guess. What about you, Coach?
Yeah, it's completely away from the call. I'm not sure exactly where they see that. Everything was going that way.
So the penalty flag, it is a hold where we were gone.
That hurts.
It does hurt. So it goes from the 21. We went out to the 32 and the quarterback keeper on the 11-yard scamper, and we eat that on the penalty and go. Not only do we eat that, we even go back further. 5:11 to go. First half, a 37-yard field goal, but Dishner missed. And the ball's at the 11-yard line now. We got to work it out for us here.
Yeah, we're just not getting much push at all right now.
Vikings defensive front, very good. No score first half here. And a dandy. Lingerfeld from the 11-yard line. Payton hands off. Mathis tries to turn the corner. CJ breaks the tackle, gets it out to about the 14-yard line. Maybe 3 on the play. Tackle made by Tennessee High. Turn around, youngest son. Get your name. Your mama wants to. It would be. I want to say Ben Stokes making a stop. Number 8 it was. Stokes gets the credit for the tackle at the 14-yard line. 4:38 to go. First half, no score. Jeff and Laura Honeycutt, Sonia Jack Cole, Chris Sparks, Benny Grindstaff. Thank you all for watching and listening.
Praying for Benny at Vanderbilt.
3rd 3rd and 16 from the 14. Lingerville play action, those out in the flat, caught to the 22-yard line. So picked up 7, but needed 16. So here's a dangerous play right here. Now we got to punt it out deep in our deep in our territory. 4-minute mark to go in the first half, so our offense stalls, and we got to punt the football. It'll be Mathis standing at his 12. Dangerous kick right here, Coach. You got to get this thing out.
We got to protect right here.
That's
Give it time. Yeah.
Well put. Thank you. So the Cyclones' third offensive set stalls out. We got to punt the football. No score. 3 minutes to go till halftime. Good kick that time by CJ. Over the shoulder catch at the 42, coming up the field, and great open field tackle by the Cyclones. Nice job downfield. Who gets credit for that? Be number 16 for the Cyclones, Jonah Lisi, the young man out of Johnson County. Good stop.
That was a great tackle.
Said Jonah, my apology, Jonathan. So Jonathan got a great job on the return. So Tennessee High still got a pretty good field position, Coach, with 3 timeouts to work, and they've got the ball at their own 44-yard line. No score first half here. So the Cyclones from the 44-yard line. We show a 3-man front here, with the up, back, and Pate on the defensive end here. They have 3 timeouts to work with. Bubble screen far side, incomplete. Sailed on him. And it went up. He went up to get it. Couldn't bring it down. Intended receiver, I think, was Brenton Baker. Yep, it was Baker. Incomplete.
Yeah, a little high right there. Good job. Again, I like winning first down. Puts them in a position that I think is tough on their philosophy.
Second down and 10. 3:26 go to halftime. No score. Kazee with a single setback back there as Carter Smith will get the handoff. He'll pop it to the 45 and push it forward to the 47-yard line.
Goodness gracious.
So Smith on the carry. Robin Ed makes a stop also in the vicinity, number 55 of the Cyclones. Call out the name of Lennox Loveday. Third down for Tennessee High at their own 47-yard line. Third down and long, Coach. They need 7 to move the markers.
Yeah. Somebody needs to make a big play right here, force a fumble, maybe we can get a pick. Got to do something, change this momentum.
So it's third down and 7, 47 and a timeout on the field. We're going to keep it right here, and you got some other scores, Coach, going on right now? What else happening?
Let's see. Science Hills ahead of Morristown West 14-7 in the second. Same thing, second quarter, Westridge over Crockett 14-7. Volunteers up 23-0 in the second quarter over Claiborne. Cherokee's ahead of Campbell County 7-0. Sullivan Eats ahead of Chucky Doak 7-0. Seymour's ahead of Pigeon Forge 14-0. And Northview Academy is losing to Unicoi County 14-0. So again, our conference right now seems to be playing fairly well overall. So we'll continue to follow those scores.
So what's your take right now? We're at 2:54 to go. It's a scoreless first half. What's going on, or what's going right, or what's not going right for the Cyclones?
I mean, it seems like we've settled down a little bit here defensively. I think we've got to make plays on first down on both sides of the football. We can't be in third and long just like they can't.
So there you go. It's third down and 7 to the 47-yard line. Cyclones showing a 3-man front. Lots of time. He'll air it out down the field. He's got a man wide open. It's going to be caught and in for a touchdown. Busted coverage, and he takes it in from 47 yards out. Touchdown, Tennessee High. Give credit to turnaround young man. Let's see who made that catch. It would be a 47-yard strike to number 11. Touchdown to Bo Utzman for Tennessee High. 47-yard strike on the slant pattern and in for the touchdown at the 2:44 mark.
I'm not sure exactly if we were in man. There wasn't any help deep, so it may have been just straight man coverage.
So, point after by Dishner for the point after here. We'll go to the break right after this, a 60-second break. Let's see if he makes it. 6-0 Tennessee High first half here on a touchdown strike of 47 yards. Ball down. It's up. It's end over end, and it is 7-0 Tennessee High first half. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
antique mall with over 50,000 square feet of merchandise. We have about 52, 53, give or take, vendors with different items. We have a great selection of everything from antique, which is over 100 years, to vintage, which is 25 years, and then we do have a little bit of new things. We concentrate on the vintage and antique items. So you can find just about anything for yourself, for your home, and gifts. We have a lot of people that take gifts for their grandparents. They remembered they had them, and it's with their family.
Hours are open.
We're open Monday through Friday, 11 to 5:30. Saturdays, 10 to 6, open late for the car shows and anytime they have special events in town.
Need Place, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone football, Duck Crossing in downtown Elizabethton, proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Cyclones back after the timeout, trailing 7-0. A 47-yard strike from Kazee to Bo Utzman. Cyclones point after, trail 7-0. We'll get the ball here. TNHIGH gets the second half kickoff too. Here's the kick. It's end over end. It will be a returnable ball to C.J. Mathis at the 6. He'll come to the 10, looking for a wall, and gets to the 15, and he gets popped from the side at the 21-yard line. Down to make the tackle for TNHIGH, Cade Surber. S-U-R-B-E-R, making the stop. TNHIGH leads 7-0. Coach, our fourth offensive set. We've not been able to manage a whole lot of offense, in large part in credit to the defensive front by TNHIGH.
Yeah, I mean, they're an aggressive group, and I like what their coaches are sending somebody every time. And that, again, second game, didn't see a lot of that last week from Science Hill. So, again, it takes some time to work those kinks out and pick those people up. But we did move the ball a little bit here off and on. We just need to be a little more consistent.
McDuffie in the backfield. First and 10 to the 20-yard line. 2:39 to go. One timeout. We trail 7-0 first half. In motion from near side to far side is Ryan Jones. Hand off to McDuffie, and Williams takes it to 26. Picks up 6. Runs downhill, this kid does, and got the big chunk of real estate working off that right side of the defensive front.
Good job up front by the right side.
Stop made by call-out 55 that time. That'll be Alex Carey for TNHIGH. Ball to 26, clock rolling, 2:15 till halftime. We trail 7-0. Betsy Band and the Viking Band will be performing at halftime. We'll talk to our basketball coaches on the men's side, and also Dr. John Mitten, our principal, will join us. At the halftime, brought to you by Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. Handoff coming up this side. It'll be McDuffie, popped to the 30, 31-yard line. William McDuffie to the 31. Should be close, and it is for a double C Western Supply first down. Nice run by McDuffie to the 31-yard line. So we're getting some push up front now, Coach, a little bit.
That's two straight plays, got some good push. McDuffie, again, running the football hard. He's very much a downhill runner, and two good plays there in a row.
Balls at the 31-yard line. 1:34 to go to the break. We trail 7-0. Lingerfeld, hands off, up the middle, big hole, McDuffie, 35, 36, 37-yard line. Picks up 6 again. We came in averaging 5 yards a carry. Williams matching that number and then some. Bo Utzman stops. Makes a stop by Utzman and Carey. Ball to 37-yard line. Clock rolls, 1:10 to go in the half. It'll be a second down and 4 for the Betsy Cyclones to the 41 to move the sticks. Lingerfeld have one timeout to work with here. They've got 2. They lead 7-0 here in the first half. Lingerfeld, long count. Payton keeps it himself, turns the corner. He'll turn to the outside, he'll go to the 40, and sidestep him and get brought down to the 41-yard line. Nice open field tackle by TNHIGH. If he got by him, he's got some real estate, and he made sure he didn't. Nice stop by number 6. Call out the name of Gannon Meyer making a stop for TNHIGH. 41-yard line, but we moved the 6, Coach.
We've moved it twice. Good job. We just don't have a whole lot of clock, and we're taking a whole lot of time right here. So we'll see what we can do. We need to get up on the ball and get going.
32 seconds till halftime. First and 10, 41-yard line. 3 to the near side, wide side of the field. Looking, running, Lingerfeld. He'll keep it himself, and he'll get across mid to the 45 to the 46-yard line. Picked up about 5, got out of bounds. Should stop the clock. It's not. They're running it. I thought he got out of bounds. He didn't. Good job of Tennessee High. And now the Cyclones will burn their final time out here. So, 13 seconds to go to halftime. They'll spot the football on the Cyclone 46-yard line, trailing 7-0. What do we draw up here, Coach? What do you think?
Well, you've got to get something to either be able to get out of bounds. We don't have any more timeouts, so you've got to get a first down, get on the ball, and spike it, or you've got to be able to get out of bounds. I think the goal is probably to shoot for something around our 40. I think, from our 40, you've got a realistic shot, at a field goal because of the strong leg. I'm not sure how much further, they can go on a field goal, but no wind, you just never know. But if we throw the ball in the middle of the field or if we run it, we really don't have a whole lot of options. We've got to get to the sideline.
13 seconds to the break. We trail 7-0 here. Halftime coming up. They'll get the second half kickoff. They win the coin toss and deferred. 7-0 Tennessee High.
It'll be second and 5.
Second down and 5 at the 46-yard line of the Cyclones. 13 seconds to go in the first half. Tennessee High's front has dominated this game so far. On the old razzle-dazzle Lingerfeld. Looking, throws downfield, got a man down there. It's going to be caught.
Get in. All right.
And it'll be Ryan Jones at the 31-yard line.
Didn't start the clock.
Clock did not start at the 31-yard line, and so I don't know what you do there. They're
That's good for a Townsend play.
got a Viking down. The officials helping the young man back at the 38-yard line with a cramp. The clock did not start. The catch is good down to the 31-yard line. So it takes a 23-yard pass play from Lingerfeld to Ryan Jones at the 31-yard line.
Injured Vikings number 8, Ben Stokes.
So Stokes got shaken up on the cramp. Let's see how much clock time they'll. I'm going to guess about 6 or 7 seconds. I think would be fair.
Play took a long time. Looked like he's saying 4 or 5 maybe.
So the clock froze up. I guess they're going to say spike the football here. That's what Sean's saying. Snap it, spike it.
Yeah.
See what they got left here.
Yeah.
Clock did not begin to run here at the 13-second mark.
They shouldn't run it until they wind it, but they better be ready to snap it and spike
4 seconds. They took 9 seconds down to 4 here.
4 seconds.
So 9 seconds took that pass play. It was a good one. Longest pass play of the ball game for the Cyclones. 4 seconds to go. We're down at the 31-yard line. They spike and bring Bowers on. Let's see what he's going to try here.
Oh, mercy.
Empty backfield. He'll spike it, Lingerfeld. Used 1 second.
Okay.
And here comes Bowers. Let's see. This will be his longest. His longest have been against Greenville 2 years ago, 42 yards. He's out there. He'll
about 49.
He'll set the tee. He's certainly capable. He'll set the tee at the. Let's see. We're going to spot the football here.
On to 10, the extra field goal, number 25.
Will Bowers will put it down at the.
Got to protect him. Come on now.
39-yard line. It's a 49-yard field goal for Will Bowers to give us points for halftime. Bowers sights it. 49-yarder with 3 seconds to go to the break. Will Bowers looks. He's got. Nods his head. We're ready. Snap coming to Callan Reed. Here we go. A 49-yard field goal. Ball down. It's up. It's long enough. It's deep enough. It's good. He got it. 49-yard field goal. At the half, we get points on a 49-yard driller by Will Bowers, his longest of his career here at Elizabethton High School. It's halftime, 7-3. We'll come back. Halftime brought to you by Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. At the break, Tennessee High 7, your Cyclones 3, and a 49-yard field goal by Will Bowers. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Number 2, Carter Smith.
Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue. And that is always the buzz. And if we're not careful, we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3, we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that, yes, in the last days, there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions, and we're building believers by the book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
Band and the Fighting Cyclone band here at the halftime. But in the box beside us is one of my buds, our great men's basketball coach, Lucas Honeycutt. Good evening, sir. How you doing?
Good. You all right?
Oh, yeah, doing great. Have a good summer?
Yeah, great summer.
Saw the pictures of you all down at the beach.
Oh, yeah.
The little one, she's a crackerjack, isn't she, in the beach?
Absolutely.
I saw a picture of her running a leaf blower the other day, blowing stuff all over the carport. I'm thinking,
Yep.
It's like her daddy. So halftime. Hello, Lamar Rollins, Dennis Leonard, Dinah Nave. Hello, we got him in Texas, got him watching in South Carolina, West Virginia, got him in East Tennessee watching. Halftime we trail 7-3. Boys basketball, you had a great summer. You pick up a new coach. He's supposed to come up here and visit with us. He's not up here yet. But you pick up a new coach from Tennessee. Tell us about it.
Yeah, Isaac Grubbs, he's been in our league for the past couple years, played at Sullivan East, coached there a few years, and then did some student teaching and helped over at Tennessee High last year on their way to a state tournament run. So, really good get for us. Isaac's really good, dissecting other teams' plays and kind of breaking things down. So he'll be a great addition to us.
Great look on the screen, folks. The Betsy band looks awesome. Thank you to the Cyclone Network. We got kids running these cameras, student-led by Andrew Barnett and the kids. It's awesome. So our basketball schedule, we typically go places. Thanksgiving, where are we headed? And Christmas, are we headed anywhere?
We're going to Notre Dame High School in Chattanooga. That's Thanksgiving, and then we're going to go to Bell County, Kentucky after Christmas. We're hosting our own here in between those, so got some good teams coming there as well. So should be an interesting time for us there. Holidays are going to be jam-packed for us.
Halftime, we trail 7-3 on a 49-yard field goal by Will Bowers. He is a weapon. We've cut the lead from 7 to, of course, down to 4. We trailed at halftime 7-3. Kids are counting on this year for Cyclone basketball. Who we counting on?
Oh, we only had 2 guys that really had a lot of experience, coming back from last season. Evan Chambers, Bo Armstrong. Those guys got, a lot of time last year, and just to have, 2 guys in at any point in time that know what's going on, it's familiar to them, that kind of thing. But we got some guys that can really step in and help us. I like our young core. It's kind of wide open as far as who may be able to help us. But I think they're going to surprise some people. I think they're going to work really hard. Some good bodies coming in, freshman guys coming in as well. So we'll just have to see, when we get a little closer. But nothing's set in stone. But hopefully those 2 guys can kind of anchor us, and we can go from there.
The league should be extremely competitive again. I mean, it's one of the best basketball conferences for our region. I mean, our classification, I think, in the state. Loaded again, you start with Tennessee High. Of course, you've got Boone, Crockett, us, East. Who am I leaving out? Anybody? That's 5 teams.
Yeah, that's
5 teams. That's plenty, because all those programs, you got to figure he's going to be better. Boone's going to be better. Crockett's going to be better. And, of course, Tennessee High, they're going to be very good, too.
Yeah. It's like you said, it's going to be a loaded conference. There's a good chance we could see a team from our league go to the state tournament again, if not two. So, it's exciting to kind of see that. It makes it harder on you, but at the same time, it makes you battle tested if you do have a team that can get down there and compete, it gets you ready. So, it's been difficult, but it's been enjoyable.
Halftime again. It is 7-3. So we pick up the Tennessee High band here a little bit. There we go. At halftime, we trail 7-3. Ifs and buts or candy nuts would all have a Merry Christmas. I still say, will always say, I'll go to my grave saying, if Evan Chambers doesn't get hurt, we beat Greenville. They couldn't stop him, and so he got hurt, blew out his knee down in the game in the regional. What will be, what is. But we were on a roll, and that kid could play, and I always think we win that ball game. I want to say thanks to you publicly. You did a great job. This team kind of found themselves down about the second half of the season. What game did you come off the floor and go, okay, we flipped the switch, these kids got it, they figured out what we're doing, and they rode us to the district tournament championship? Is there a particular game you said, okay, these guys, they're on target, here we go?
I'd be lying if I didn't say it a little earlier than that. I think that, I guess everybody else might have seen it, but just, the success in the conference early, I think made a big deal. Like as soon as we got a few of those conference wins, I think our guys looked around and said, hey, we're supposed to be winning these games. And, we went through a little bit of hiatus of that. So I think them proving that to themselves, it's something we knew as a staff that they could do. They just kept getting better, So, it's, credit to them to work hard every day, to come in there and get after it and just keep getting better. So I thought that was a big thing. Just seeing those early conference wins, getting off to a good start. I think that was big for us.
Thanks for coming up.
Appreciate it.
Go Cyclones.
Go Cyclones.
Love this guy. Halftime, Cyclones trail 7-3. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. It's halftime, 7-3 Tennessee High. Again, your halftime brought to you by Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue. And that is always the buzz. And if we're not careful, we talk like God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3, we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that, yes, in the last days, there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions. And we're building Believers by the Book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
Three-time back-to-back state champion, the Betsy Band in the direction. Jonathan Valentine's on the field. 7-3 halftime. Tennessee High. Will Bowers, Eddie's checking it. Maybe a school record 49-yard field goal. I said halfway through the first half, not that I'm any prophet, I said I think Will Bowers' foot's going to play a big role in this game the way it's being played. Defense is playing lights out for both teams. It's 7-3 halftime. Tennessee High will get the second half kick. We are joined by our principal, Dr. John Midden. Great crowd, great weather, heck of a first half of football, man. This is what you want on a Friday night.
Yeah, man, you better believe it. 2 weeks in a row, had a great crowd last week. It was a great game, a great night for some football. Weather held off. This week's looked good too. So, I appreciate Nick and Joe for doing all the things they do. Man, there's so much that goes into a night like tonight, and they put in a lot of work and effort. just proud of those guys and just appreciate all the things they do. And you're right, it's a great night for football. It's a great first half. I was wondering if anybody was going to score there for a second, and then they obviously punched one in, and then Will showing off his leg a little bit. I feel like I tell him at school too. I feel like every week, something's gonna make a difference for him. Obviously, he's very talented going to Iowa State, going to graduate early, and so he's going to put his footprint on a win, and it might be tonight. Hope it is.
I do too. Halftime we trail 7-3. Volleyball won 2 out of 3 this week. We beat Volunteer here. We streamed that one. They went to East. Kabiba, the team has been to the state. Good learning experience for the Cyclone volleyball. Then last night went to Unicoi County and beat them 3-0. So off to a great start. Greg Barrientos went to Greenville week before and swept them. So it's a very good conference in volleyball. It's going to be a dogfight down to the end, but our ladies took 2 out of 3.
Yeah, they did, and playing hard with a lot of energy, fun to watch, a lot of excitement. Got kids, contributing at all grade levels, so that's cool to see. Got some freshmen out there really contributing in some key spots, all the way up to seniors. Great leadership. Watched those young women play volleyball for a long time, and it's fun to, kind of see them get to a point where they could really do something special this season, Tom. They got a lot of things going for them. Greg and his staff are doing a great job. Culture-wise, got some students coming out and supporting them. Student section's kind of cool to see come out and get behind volleyball. We've got assuming things go well, we're going to have an in-school volleyball match this year, which may be the first in history. Which I can't say that with 100% certainty, but certainly in modern history. With trying to highlight some of our student groups throughout the school year as much as we can on an assembly schedule, and get our kids in front of our kids for the ones who can't make it back in the evenings or whatever. So that'll be fun to watch our kids go out there and compete. And soccer had a good week. They played a tough schedule. They played some really big teams. So as far as classification, none of our coaches are ever afraid of that, and they getting their kids out there and playing really good competition. It paid off. Just last night beating East, handling them really well in the conference. So proud of those ladies too.
It's halftime. We trail at 7-3. So tell us about the app in closing, would you please?
Yeah, sure. So last school year, athletics department and the school, we invested in the EHS Athletics app, which is really cool. Google Play Store, Apple, the App Store. If you have an Apple device, either or will work. You can search for Elizabethton Cyclones and download the app. And onboarding is really easy. Entering your phone number, which allows the application to send you text messages and forward information. You got to give it a little bit of permission, but once you go inside, you can follow different teams, which is really neat. And anytime you follow a team, there's a little speaker icon where you can set up custom notifications. So we've got a team of folks with student interns along with Nick Miller, our athletics assistant, who put together information every night for social media, and then also to push out updates and final scores. So it's a good way for our community and people who want to stay plugged in to stay there as well. And you can also go to the More tab, and if you're happen to be there, calling the game either on audio or audio and video, people can connect to your Facebook page, our school Facebook page and YouTube page. So there's a lot of resources there to either stream, listen in, or at least keep up with the action and see the scores. You can find rosters, scheduling, so it's kind of a one-stop shop for athletics, and it's a really good addition because we just got a lot going on. And there's times throughout the year people would ask me, what have we got going on tomorrow night? And I have to say, I got to look at my calendar. Now just go to the app, take a look at it, and it's really nice. So download it, again, Google Play Store, on the App Store if you have an Apple device. Follow your favorite teams or follow them all, and just watch the notifications come in and keep up with what the Cyclones are into.
Thanks for coming by, sir.
Go Cyclones. Appreciate
you, Tom. Thank you for your help. The Cyclone there, we had some bugs last week. You and Richard Van Us and Andrew Barnett and the Fletcher boys, everybody kind of worked together to get the bugs out. And so we're still not totally debugged. We're about 98% debugged. So thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Go Cyclones.
Go Cyclones.
Appreciate you, Tom.
You got it. Halftime, we trail 7-3. The Betsy Band, let's finish watching them. We'll take a break. I want you to see the back-to-back-to-back state champion Betsy Band here. Doing a wonderful job.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Betsy Band.
The Betsy Band. Need we say more? Back-to-back-to-back state champs. Halftime, Science Hill winning. They lead at 14-7 over Morristown West. Here at 7-3. Next week opponent, Westridge, leading right now 14-7 over Crockett and Westridge. Here at 7-3 Tennessee High. Second half in 6 minutes. Halftime brought to you by. We'll be right back after this. Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Diamond Level sponsors, medical care, Three Heroes Development.
This
clothing stores around the region. Why do you think we should come shop here with you at Blakely Mitchell?
Well, first of all, it's our customer service. When you walk through that door, you're going to be waited on. And we're not here for a number, you're a name to us. So we know your size. We can look at you and tell your size. We can pick out stuff for you, and we've got the inventory to show it to you. I keep my own in-house alterations so I can fix it when I sell it to you. We've carried so much, and our customer service is so good. That's what we're known for.
Absolutely.
And being a family store, it's family too.
Yep. Hours are open at Blakely Mitchell.
We're here 10 o'clock to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and 10 to 5 on Saturday. But usually the door's open at 9:30 most of the time anyways.
Be loyal, buy local. Men's Clothing Store, Broad Street, Kingsport, State Street, downtown Bristol. Men's Clothing Store, Blakely Mitchell, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Big John's Closeouts, where they hammer high prices in downtown Elizabethton. They offer custom kitchen cabinets, along with a full line of knobs and pulls. Toilet and vanity mirrors. A full line of steel products. Painting supplies, including Valspar paints. Doorknobs. Lawn and garden supplies. A wall full of nuts and bolts. Interior and exterior lighting. Plumbing supplies and fixtures. Ceiling fans and vanities, countertops of many styles and colors. And interior and exterior doors, and a complete line of flooring. Big John's Closeouts, where they hammer high prices in downtown Elizabethton. Stop by today at Big John's Closeouts.
At halftime, we trail 7-3. Coach Eddie Pless. Other scores, Greenville's having their way against Upperman. This is a big battle, or was to be a big battle, the top 5 in the state in 4A football. Upperman and the Greenville Green Devils and Upperman are at Upperman in Middle Tennessee. Not much of a game, is it?
No, right down there around Cookville. Early in the second quarter, Greenville's up 28-0. So again, that's one to watch. Being at Upperman and the level that they've been at, that's a little bit of a surprise.
Other games at halftime. Next week's opponent is winning, are they not, at halftime?
Yeah, Westridge is ahead of Crockett 21-7. Volunteer still up on Claiborne 23. No, I think that's changed maybe to 30-0. Cherokee's up 14-0. Sullivan East is down, I think 14-0 to Chucky Doak. They had the score wrong earlier. Seymour's ahead of Pigeon Forge 21-0. No score on Granger Union County, and Unicoi still up on Northview 14-0.
Halftime, we trail 7-3. 2 minutes away. We'll get ready to see what Coach thinks about what we got to do to win this game in the second half. Tennessee High will get the second half kickoff. We'll take a break and be right back for David Collins and Company, and Physical Therapy Services. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Collins and Company. Lots of real estate companies out there, sir. Why should we come to Collins and Company?
We do things a little different, Tom.
Tell us how you do it, sir.
Hey, we're an auction firm and a listing firm, and we help buyers as well. So if you need to auction a home, you need to list your home, or you need to buy a home, give us a call. We can help. Full service auction real estate firm, and we are an estate sale marketing company as well. Personal property, either moving, relocating, downsizing. We do it all. One-stop shop for real estate and auction.
Do it full time, and the closing ratio is 97% of what they list, they sell. Collins and Company. Yeah. How do we find you? CollinsandCompany.info.
Yep, and get it sold with Collins and Co.
Yep. And the phone number is
423-543-5741.
One of our great sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show, David Collins and crew at CollinsandCompany.info.
That's right.
Therapy Services, great sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Why Physical Therapy Services? A lot of folks out there that do what you do. Why PTS?
nobody does it the way that we do it. There are other people out there that say that they are, and I want to air quote, sports PTs. There's no one out there that is truly a sports physical therapy clinic. We've been in business since 1980, and we continue to be in business after people have been bought and sold, folded. The reason why we continue to stay in business is twofold. Number one, we're a little crazy, which is fun. But number two, and the most important thing, is we always take care of the patient first. You take care of the patient first. This is what my dad always taught me. You take care of the patient first, everything else will fall into place.
Locations? Where do you have locations?
1975 West Elk Avenue. That's where my clinic is, where I work primarily. And then we have a pediatric location as well at the medical care building at 1500 West Elk Avenue.
Physical therapy services. Last question, real quick. What's the phone number?
423-543-0073.
Physical Therapy Services, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Back at halftime to start the second half. We trail 7-3. Tennessee High will get the second half kickoff. Coach, what are you looking for in the second half? What are we going to do to win this game? Tennessee High has come, hey, it's 7-3. I thought it was going to be a shootout. It may still be, but right now it's not. 10 points on the board between both teams. They lead 7-3. Bowers' 49-yard field goal right before halftime may be a school record. We're double checking. It's his career best, certainly. What have we got to do to win this game in the second half, sir?
Well, again, and I've said this before, coaches know their kids better, than anyone. So, me personally, I'd love to see them throw the ball down the field a little bit more, but that takes a whole lot more than just an old coach saying that. There's protection, there's routes, there's a lot of things, that go there. But we've had two or three, downs, where, or first downs, we've moved it a little bit. It's just continuing that. And like I said, in high school football, long drives are really, really difficult. They hit a big play. That's how they're on the board. So we just need to hit a big play.
And so we'll see. The Vikings out on the field getting ready for the second half kick here. We trail 7-3. Their touchdown was a pretty pass from Kazee to Bo Utzman. 47 yards, point after, good by Distance, 7-0. And we come back with our points right before the break. Should be a springboard, I would think. Psychologically and momentum-wise, we got the last points before the break, a 49-yard touchdown. Michael Wilson says, is it the career? Until we know otherwise, it is.
Well, I know of people who've hit 47, 48. I cannot remember if there was a 49-yarder. I don't remember one ever being 50 plus. So, but again, I'd rather verify before I say for sure.
It's one of the top 5 of all time, has to be.
Yes,
49-yard field goal. I know Logan Birchfield kicked some long ones back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and I'd want to look at his stats. He's one you'd have to look at,
absolutely,
to verify.
He's in the record books at Tennessee with consecutive point afters. So, outstanding kicker back in the day with the Cyclones. Yes. And so Bowers will boot it away here to start the second half. I would like to think it's an automatic touchback. So, offensively, it's really been kind of a roller coaster. We went high, we've had some good highs, we've had some lows, we've had spurts, and we've been stalled, and they have too. So really, as you said it outside of the broadcast, typically these two get together, it's a defensive tussle. That's what's happening tonight.
Yeah, it is, and again, we've had penalties really hurt us as well. We hadn't really talked too much about that at key times. First downs called back, things like that, putting us in second, third, and really long. So we've had some type of a penalty here during halftime because they've moved the ball up 5 yards for the kickoff. This one may go to Ingalls.
Yeah. Penalty against Tennessee High at the end of the half. Not sure what it was, but it is. Coach nailed it. There's a penalty against them to start the second half. So Bowers will kick from his 45, and it will go
into the band.
Yep.
Hit the bandstands.
Hit the top of the Dairy Queen. So
yeah.
First and 10, Tennessee High here. Automatic touchback for Will Bowers and the Cyclones. So I would think this is a broken record. We say this by the way, give a shout out to let everybody know that we're up here eating good.
Well, Miss Berry, again, we love you, always have. Again, no bakes. You can't go wrong. You're the best.
No. and you got to put them over in the corner. I've ate about 3 of them at halftime. First and 10, 20-yard line. Big play here to start the second half. We're going to get the ball neutralized and get the ball back. We trail 7-3 to start the second half. Automatic touchback on the kick to start the second half of the football game. Kazee with a single setback. Again, Plumbar not here tonight, but so far they've not needed him. Carter Smith's run very, very well tonight for Tennessee High. From the 20-yard line, we show a 4-man front. Long count, Kazee. Get this party started. He'll hand off, and he gets popped right there immediately. Nope, he'll keep it, Kazee. And we bet on the fake, so did I. Kazee will keep it all the way down to the Cyclone 45-yard line. Touchdown-saving tackle by the Cyclones. The man who made the tackle was Aiden Van Dyke, saves the touchdown. Kazee on the fullback dive kept it and turned the corner and scampered for big real estate down to the Cyclone 42-yard line, first 42-yard line, rather, first down.
First time they've come with that. That's a great call, just to be honest with you. We tackled the running back but didn't play our responsibility.
37-yard run by Kazee, first and 10, 42-yard line. They're in business. Kazee hands off to Carter Smith. He does get the handoff this time when we stop him. Ball to 42, and that's not much further to get the football, so Smith carrying it. And Legend Pate again dropping him at the 40-yard line. Picks up 2 on the play. Second and 8. Third quarter, 7-3, Tennessee High.
Legend has been on about every tackle we've had. He's been all over the place.
Absolutely. Bob Thomas watching in Dallas, Texas.
Oh, Bob. Yo, Bob.
Big D. Hello, Bob. Thank you, sir. 40-yard line, second and 8. Kazee hands off to Smith. Smith wrapped up this time. We got him. He had the ball forward progress to 40 down to the 39-yard line. He got wrapped up as he went by. Tackle made by Calix Daughtery, and he'll drop him at the 38-yard line. Third down and long for the Vikings here.
Better tackle the quarterback this play.
Great stop by Calix Daughtery, the junior. Third down and 6 now for Tennessee High on the Cyclone 38. Third quarter, we trail 7-3. Got to stop him right here and get the ball back. Carter Smith, the up back. Knocks Kazee. Long count, 10 on the play clock. Kazee claps his hands twice, play action. Kazee looking, plenty of time, throws a little floater, and it's going to be caught at the 25-yard line. He'll go down to the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Too much time for him to step back there and pick our secondary part. Catch made. So Brenton Baker makes the catch, and Ryan Jones stops him, but not before a first down to the 19-yard line. First down, Tennessee High.
Yeah, just way too much time. Nobody really got close. Didn't make much penetration at all. He was able to double clutch a couple of times and make the throw.
21-yard pass play. They're in the red zone. First and 10, 19-yard line, third quarter. Tennessee High leads it 7-3 and knocking on the door here. On the handoff to Carter Smith. Smith will be bundled up and not much. Great read up front by our Hogs to stop him. So Legend Pate again also in the play. Around the play was 44, Rylan Peters. Ball's at the 19, no gain. That'll give him a 1-yard pickup. 9:29 third quarter, we trail 7-3.
Got to take the quarterback. They're getting ready to pull that again, I believe.
Yep. I think we're getting set up for a pass play here as well. Second and 9 to the 18-yard line because it's worked tonight. When they've gone to the air, it's not been much. I think 4 or 5 times. It's been very successful, including the touchdown pass. Kazee will keep it on this one on the turn the corner of the keeper. He'll turn up and get popped. He started to go outside and he'll go curl up around the left tackle and got popped again by who? Legend Pate. And also Calix Daughtery. That's a hard hit when those two boys smack you.
Yes, they do.
Third down, they pick up 1, coach. Third down and a long 8 now. 8:48 to go in the third quarter. Big stop right here. This
It's
big play.
a huge play. Yeah, if we can come out of here, force a field goal, it'd be a big deal.
Third down and 8 from the 17-yard line. 8:34 to go. Big play here. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Got to stop them. They got to get down to the 9 to move the sticks here. Rolling out, looking, Kazee, looking, stop, plants, throws, and it's caught wide open. Touchdown, Tennessee High. 17-yard line. See who made the catch. Baker makes the catch. Touchdown, Tennessee High. 17 yards out, Brenton Baker. Second touchdown pass by Kazee. He can play. Good as advertised, and Baker catches it, puts him up on the third down, 13-3. Third quarter, Tennessee High here. So, Point after by Dishner. Scoreboard into the stadium, 8:16 to go, third quarter, 13-3, Tennessee High. Meyer to hold, Dishner for the point after. Scoreboard in. It's up. It's end over end, and it is good. 14-3, Tennessee High. 60-second break. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Insurance. How can you help us with auto insurance?
Well, one of the things Horace Mann was started for, Tom, back in 1945 was to provide auto insurance for educators. They came up with the idea that if we could put a group of school teachers together in one company, their cars would sit in a parking lot for 10, 12 hours a day. Friday and Saturday nights, they're home grading papers. They're all college educated. They have a tendency to be better drivers because they set an example for their students. And knowing all those things, we'd probably have less claims. And so we're able to offer better insurance rates because of that.
And so, if you're a teacher, an educator, you want to come here and get a quote because of that, your quotes and your rates are typically better than other folks, right?
That's right. And we also do a couple other things for educators. If they were to get into an accident while they're on school business, we don't have a deductible on that, Tom. They won't have to pay a deductible. If somebody vandalizes their car while it's on school property, they don't pay a deductible for that. If they get into an accident on school property, we waive the deductible. If they get into an accident with another Horace Mann agent or a Horace Mann client, they're going to not have to pay a deductible also.
It's good stuff. So if you need more information, go to social media or give him a call. How can we get a hold of you and find out more?
Yeah, you can just call me here at the office at 543-0059 or go to horacemann.com on the internet, and you'll be able to find our office here.
There you go. One of our great sponsors here on the Tom Douglas Sports Show and Cyclone Sports, the good folks right here at Rick Walters, Horace Mann Insurance.
Here we go.
Let's go, Hogs. Do your thing.
Touchback by the Vikings, so 1st and 10 Cyclones at the 20-yard line, trailing 14-3 third quarter, 8:16 mark. So a must drive for the Cyclones, in my opinion.
Yeah, we really are. This is a crunch time for us.
Got to sustain a drive and get points in the end of it, in my humble opinion, but I'm an announcer and I'm sitting up here. I ain't the coach. I just know we're down 11 points on the option play. Lingerfeld shuffles it to CJ. Mathis turns a quarter to the 20, and that's all he's going to get. Great read by Tennessee High. Young man jump up here. I thought he was going to stop on the cramp, but he's not. 55 making a stop for Tennessee High. That would be Alex Carey. He's been everywhere, the junior linebacker. Great read, no gain on the play. Second down, clock 8:06 to go, third quarter. We trail 14-3. That was a well-played drive offensively with Tennessee High. Kazee a couple of times. There's going to be a timeout on the field, looks like. Let's see who's calling it. Nope, we got an injured Viking down on the field right now. So we'll keep it right here. Coach, got to call like it is, sir. A very impressive drive by Tennessee High. It's a cramp. Young man's going to get up. He's going to be okay. And so it was an impressive drive by Tennessee High to score points.
It really was. Obviously, most of it had to do with the quarterback play. Just a great read. One time, he pulled it, ran for a 20 or 30 yard gain, then two passes, both of them, pretty much on the money. But he had all day to throw, and but he made the throws and they made the catches. So it was a good drive. I'm impressed that they can throw it. I wasn't sure they'd want to do that very much, but he's thrown some really good balls. One ball behind a receiver. Everything else has pretty much been right where it needed to be.
So Ryan Shepard says Logan Birchfield had a 62-yarder in September 28, 2012. So there you go. Handoff, not much. Mathis wrapped up and dropped at the 15-yard line. He loses 5 on the handoff to CJ, and they are waiting on Mathis. They've got his number to this point. That defensive front is impressive for Tennessee High. 55 carry, the linebacker got him again, back at the 16-yard line. Third down now and long. 3rd and 14 from the 16. We trail 14-3 third quarter. So Lingerfeld with Mathis in the backfield. We'll have 2 to the far side, wide side of the field. 1 to the near side. Next Friday night, audio only, Westridge. 3rd and 14 from the 16. Lingerfeld throws out in the flat on the slant, caught in traffic to the 22, fumbled the football. Was it incomplete? Was it a fumble ball? Let's see.
I don't think he had possession. He couldn't have had possession. No, the back judge said
incomplete.
Yep.
Reed caught it and got popped and dropped the football incomplete. Fourth down, and Mathis would come out again and punt deep in his territory. Ball's at the 15s. That puts him back about the, let's see, will the Marcus go back deep enough? He'll go back about the 6 or 7 yard line. He'll backpedal to the 5 yard lines where he'll boom it away here. Cyclones trail 14-3. The offense stalls in this one again, and we'll kick the ball away. We trail 14-3 third quarter. So we'll double check on the longest field goal, but Birchfield 62 back in 2012.
I think I would remember that.
Timeout. Tennessee High calls the break. 60-second timeout. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Would you like to lose weight? Weight Loss Success in North Johnson City is ready to help you lose weight. It's a medically supervised weight loss facility, helping folks lose weight for over 20 years in 6 states. Overseen by medical doctors with physician assistants on staff at all times. You see a doctor every visit. Make an appointment by calling 282-9990, or walk-ins are welcome. They offer free consultations. They offer several weight loss programs to choose from. They offer Mega Burn, vitamin B12, and chromium picolinate, just to mention a few. Open Monday through Saturday, closed on Wednesdays. Weight Loss Success in North Johnson City. Call today. Weight Loss Success Manager Marie May has their motto.
Our success is your success.
Mathis gets it off, almost had it blocked. It'll be a bounce for Tennessee High back downfield. They're going to have great field position at the 24-yard line. He almost had that one blocked at the 5. He got it out of there, but it went up on a twister and hit and bounced and took a Tennessee High bounce. And the Vikings coach have excellent position, field position. At the 7:03 mark, third quarter, they'll set it up 1st and 10 on the Cyclone 24-yard line. We trail 14-3. Needless to say, we've got to stop him right here. We can't let him get in the end zone.
Yeah, this is a huge series. If we have any hope of getting back in this anytime soon, they're not really doing much different. So let's see if he keeps the ball. That would be the different thing.
Because he hands off up the middle, big hole. He'll cut to the outside, wrap it down to the 10, and take it down to the 5-yard line. Up the gut for about 19. Let's see, we'll stop him. Carter Smith running the ball, stopped by Legend Pate. By Legend, saved a touchdown to the 6-yard line, picks up 13, 1st and goal. At the 6-yard line for Carter Smith. For everything that advertised about Plumbar, and he's not here tonight, he's hurt. Carter Smith can tote the mail. This kid can run. He's an impressive running back. 1st and goal from the 6.
Strong. He's a strong runner.
Got to stop him here. He'll hand off. He'll stick. That time we got him. Stopped him at the 6-yard line, maybe the 5. Let's see where to spot the football. Not much. He got wrapped up and going in between the center and the right guard and got stopped. Yep, Carter Reese making a stop, coming up for his linebacker. Also, Robinette was there. No gain on the play. 2nd and goal from the 6. 6:15 to go, third quarter. We trail 14-3. The Vikings knocking on the door here. We got to bow up again. Let's see if we can do it. Kazee, your quarterback, crafty. He'll keep it. He'll work off left side. Wrapped up. Got him. Great read. Back to the 9-yard line. Cyclones make the stop. Call out the name of 28. Again, Connor Lim making a stop. Connor Lim, only a sophomore, puts it back to the 9-yard line. 3rd down now and goal from the 9. Great read, Coach. Stop it.
It really was. And I'm not really sure how we got to him. They had 2 up backs, a tight end. Everything was on that left side for us to get penetration. That's huge.
3rd and goal from the 9. Clock rolling. 5:34 to go, third quarter. We trail 14-3. We don't want any points. If we can hold them to a field goal here, it'd be great. But I would think you're in 4-down territory down there. Well, we'll see. Probably not.
I mean, it may kick a field goal here, put them up 2 scores.
And now a timeout. Somebody calls a timeout. Let's see. Vikings, 60-second break. We'll be right back after this.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
We're back. We're ready to go. Andrew Lewis, Northeast Community Credit Union. Readers are winners.
We're back again at Citizens Bank Stadium. Good job, guys, back in the network booth. So we're down to 3rd and goal from the 9, Coach. We got to stop him right here. Last time he did some option play, and because he got free on a play action, what do we do here to defend that this time?
Well, I'm not sure. It seems like every time they've come out of a timeout, though, they've had something pretty special. So they have a lot of options. Again, with the running back, who's just really hurt us all night, and then the quarterback also with running and throwing. So from where they are, might see them trying a little play action, throwing the football right here.
We've got to stop them right here. We trail 14-3 third quarter. They've got a 3rd and goal from our 9-yard line. They've had time to work up a play. Got Smith back here in the backfield. He's been the workhorse tonight. His white jersey is now gray with sweat. He has worked hard tonight. He's landed him up one. 3rd and goal from the 9. Can we stop him? Because he puts a couple of guys coming this way on a beat package on this side to block the roll this way on the sweep. Because he'll cut up inside of the 5. He's going down inside. He'll take it in. Touchdown, Knox Kazee. Touchdown, Tennessee High from 9 yards out. No surprise here. It's power football, and they took it in for the touchdown. They lead 20-3, third quarter.
Yeah, well-designed play. Pretty much the same play they ran the last time, but the quarterback kept it. Gave them one more blocker at the point of attack, and that's what sprung him for the touchdown. He's a big kid too. He's a load to get down as well.
20-3, Tennessee High, third quarter. So the point after will go here for Dishner. The Vikings have come in here and taken a win out of ourselves at this point. Dishner, it's up, and it is blocked by the Cyclones. Point after block, 60-second timeout. We trail 20-3, third quarter. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
We're ready to go. Andrew Lewis, Northeast Community Credit Union. Readers are winners. Year number 2. We're jacked up to do it again this year.
We're so excited.
Yep, we are excited. And so it's a chance for these kids at Eastside Elementary, Westside Elementary, and Harold McCormick Elementary win some cool prizes for reading. What's going on?
The first 9 weeks, we're going to be giving out those cool water bottles. Second 9 weeks, T-shirts.
T-shirts with a new design.
Absolutely. New color, all that fun stuff. The third 9 weeks, we're going to have a sweet new sticker. We'll get more into that later. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whole point is readers are winners. Year number 2 at the 3 elementary schools and Elizabethton City Schools. Thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union. They're paying for all this through their corporate sponsor, and we love them for doing that. The bottom line is leaders are readers, readers are winners. Year number 2, getting ready to get started up soon, like right now, right away, for all these youngsters, again, at Harold McCormick, Westside and Eastside Elementary. Big thanks to Northeast Community Credit Union for partnering with us to do Readers are Winners in Elizabethton City Schools.
Cyclones trail 20-3 here. 5:10 to go, third quarter. Got to get something going here. This will be the time to do it. We're in an orange and black comeback mode now. Coach Eddie Blesher is truly bringing to the Cyclone Network. He'll drive that one over the shoulder of C.J. Mathis into the end zone. I will credit Josh Holt and Tennessee High. They've had a great game plan tonight. They have mixed it up, running, passing, and then their front wall to defense. You talk about that from the first series. They've come to play. They've got a nice front line, front wall defensively and offensively.
Yeah, they're playing a lot of different guys. I mean, those guys come in for a series and are fresh. It's a big deal. You see a lot of our guys and a lot of our young guys who are playing both ways. But this defense they all look like linebackers or defensive ends, and it's almost like Tennessee High was always known for their defensive ends all the way back into the day. So they all have that same look.
First and 10 Cyclones at the 20 on the touchback. 5:10 to go, third quarter. We're down 20-3 on the Will Bowers field goal. It's been it. Let's see if we can get it going here. On the handoff, and it won't be on. Oh, McDuffie breaks the tackle, gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Spoke too soon. He got stopped at the 15, but gets it back to the line of scrimmage to the 20. William McDuffie. No gain, second and 10, but he made something out of nothing. He was pinned in back at the 15, got it back to the 20. Second and 10 with the 20-yard line. 4:49 to go, third quarter. We trail 20-3.
Fighting for every yard, it seems like. Not a lot of lanes to run in.
Second down, Lingerfeld. 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side in terms of wideouts. Here comes a linebacker blitz. They blast through. Lingerfeld's running for dear life to the near side, 20, 25, 30, and out of bounds, 32-yard line. Nice run by Peyton Lingerfeld. Takes it from the 20, gets us some breathing room and a double C Western Supply first down. Inch by inch, Coach. Anything's a cinch. Just got to peck away. You're down by 17.
Yeah, like I said, even though it's a broken play, it's nice to move the chains. You got to move it once to get to move it twice. So now let's see what we can come up with here on first down.
34-yard line, Cyclones trail 20-3 third quarter at the 4:14 mark. So Lingerfeld, single setback is Wayne McDuffie. Lingerfeld, 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Legend comes his way in a kind of a staggered motion. Lingerfeld in trouble, reverses his field, tries to get outside, and they swarm him. Man, they get to the football. I'm telling you, they are aggressive. They swarm like bees, and tackle made by Bo Utzman, who caught the touchdown early in the ball game. So he got hemmed in that way, reversed his field, looked like he had a little opening, and they shut the door back to the 29-yard line.
A lot of speed, a lot of team speed on their defense, but they pin their ears back. They're not holding anything back. They're not doing a whole lot of reading. They're just coming.
Losing 5, 2nd and 15 now, back to the 29-yard line. 3:39 to go, third quarter. Single setback is Wayne McDuffie. 3 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Tennessee High Viking linebackers are really good. Play action, Lingerfeld bubble screen caught. Gets to the outside, Bowman, it gets to the 30, out to the 34-yard line. Split the defenders, got it out to the 34, picks up 5. So Bowman takes it out to the 34-yard line. Picks up 5. It's third down and long, Cyclones at the 3:09 mark, third quarter.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Bowman's strong after he gets the ball in his hands. He split 2 would-be tacklers and got a little bit extra there. So, again, he's found another receiver in Britt's absence right here.
3rd and 10 from the 34-yard line. Cyclones, obviously to the 44 to move the sticks. Lingerfeld looking, they bring a blitz, throws it to catch made to the 35, 36, 37-yard line. Catch made by Ryan Jones. He'll take it up to the, 34. They'll mark the football out to the
33.
33. Actually to the 37 for forward progress.
Yeah, 37.
4th down and 6. We got to punt the football again. Clock, 2:19 third quarter. So they stop us again. They fly to the football. You could give Tennessee High. They'll be on the road one more time next week. They'll go to Science Hill to battle the Hilltoppers. And we'll be at Westridge, our first road game of the season. Mathis on a twister. Fair catch called for. Gets away from it, and it bounces to the Cyclone benefit. He'll go east to west and down to the 30-yard line. Bowman down to down it for the Cyclones. 31-yard line, 1st and 10. Tennessee High leading 20-3, third quarter, 1:52. And so, got to stop them here. We've said that for the last 3 series, but we really do, no question. 31-yard line. Looking, we need a break, need a spark, need a turnover. Something to spark our team here right now. Not for lack of effort, just need a little oomph.
And I will tell you, for early in the year, I don't know that there's been a penalty that I've seen, maybe other than coming out of the half. Tennessee High has played penalty-free football, so we're not getting any breaks there either.
Legal procedures several times in the first half has been pretty much it. And we've had a couple of holding calls. First down, handoff up the middle, fumble. Football, maybe the break. Let's see. He coughed it up, coming up the middle, and Cyclones got the ball. That's what we needed, a break. And the fumble recovery goes to either Alex Daughtery or Samuel Orsburn got the fumble recovery. Cyclones get the ball back now on the fumble. First one of the ball game. First turnover of the Vikings. Huge. I think it's the deepest penetration. We're at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, other than the field goal, this may be about as deep as we've gotten, but you got to turn it into something positive right here. So,
got to get points. You've been given a gift at the 30, mark it at the 38-yard line. 1:45 to go, third quarter. We trail 20-3. So 1st and 10, Cyclones at the 38, working left, right, back to the scoreboard. You've got Lingerfeld, your QB. Peyton, long count, puts a man in motion. That's Bowman. Handoff up the middle to Legend. Pate's got to the 35. He pounds it down to the 32-yard line. He may have fumbled the ball. They say, nope. Official says the ball was down. The ground got it, not the player. So Legend fumbled it, but it's a possession-keeping pickup for the Cyclones at the 33-yard line. Picks up 5.
Yeah, a little bit of a hole there. I mean, they're still getting too much penetration. And again, they're sending somebody every play, at least one, if not two.
33-yard line, picks up 5. 1:13 to go, third quarter. We trail 20-3. From the 33-yard line on a 2nd and 5 for the orange and black in comeback mode here. Hand off up the middle, tries to sidestep a man. C.J. Mathis is wrapped up to the 35. Put a man in motion, got the handoff, thought the deception would work, and they stayed at home and read it perfectly by the Tennessee High Vikings. Turnaround youngin, that would be 27. Give credit to Jackson Reed, the senior, making a stop for Tennessee High.
Yeah, Jackson Reed's played an awfully good ball game, and that's a Tennessee High name, so he's done a really good job.
3rd and 7, 35-yard line. 30 seconds to go in the third. We're down 20-3. Long count, Lingerville. Peyton. Play action. Here comes the blitz. Look, he got a man down there. He's open. It'll be incomplete. Ryan Jones. Great coverage down there in the single coverage. Turnaround Young's giving props.
Intended for Jones.
Hutzman was the man who broke the pass up. Single coverage down the near sideline. And Hutzman was right there with the intended receiver, Ryan Jones. It's incomplete.
Still glad we threw the ball down the field a little bit. That's good. You just got to soften them up a little bit.
4th and 7 from the 35-yard line. Going for it here with 17 seconds to go in the third quarter. Down 20-3. See, we can't move the sticks down to the 28. Keep it going here. 4th and 7. Lingerville rolls out in the flat. Looking, plants, throws, and a diving catch. Did he make the catch? Let's see.
He did.
He did. Catch made to the 28-yard line. What a throw and what a diving.
Bowman or Reed?
Callan Reed makes the catch. What a catch by Callan Reed, the sophomore. Down and out. We needed it and got it. 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll mark the football down to the, 26? 28-yard line. So we needed the first down and got it. So third quarter's in the books. We come back with the fourth. We trail 20-3. You're watching Elizabethton Fighting Cyclone football.
Molly, early again, getting ready for football season. Family meals at Chick-fil-A. Tell us about that.
So you can order them through the app, and it's your choice of a 30-count nugget, 30-count grilled nugget, or 10-count chicken strip. And then you pick between 4 sides, so fries, mac and cheese, fruit. Pick between those, and then you get 4 desserts, so either 2 cookies and 2 brownies, 4 brownies, 4 cookies. Order it through the app, and it's just a real easy way to feed a bunch of people. It gets you a little bit of a discount rather than ordering it all together, all individually. So it's a great way to feed your family. It's lots of food.
Lots of food.
Price.
If you don't want to do a tray, then you can do family meals. Mm-hmm. Again, just go to the app.
Yep, go to the app. You can order them through the app. That's where you'll get it's a little bit discounted.
There you go. Go to the app. If you don't have it on your phone, how do you put that on your phone?
Just go to the App Store.
Chick-fil-A One?
Chick-fil-A app, and then you'll just set you up an account, and you earn points. We send rewards on the app all the time, so you'll get free stuff quite a bit. You can spend your points for free food, and it's just a really great tool to be able to order through. You can help our team or get your order through quicker. Place the order on the app, say I'm here for whatever your name is, and we'll send you right through.
So if you're on the move, a lot of folks are this time of year, so stop by here after you put it on the app and get a family meal.
Back to action. Lingerfeld rolls out the flat. Looking, throw it, unload it. He'll keep it and run it out of bounds.
Good job.
1st and 10, 28-yard line after a great pass play to Callan Reed. Lingerfeld on the keeper. Rolls out, takes him to the 28 down to the 22-yard line, picks up 6. Bounced out of bounds over there by the defensive end of Tennessee High. 2nd and 4, 22-yard line. We're down 20-3 in the fourth. So Lingerfeld with Mathis in the backfield here. Next Friday night will be at Westridge, audio only. Richard Van Dyke, yours truly. Coach will get a night off. 3 to their side, wide side of the field here. 2nd and 4 from the 22. Lingerville pumps, throws, end zone. Got a man wide out there, Devin Bowman. Couldn't get it to him. Led him just too far. The defender fell down. It's a cramp. He fell down and cramped up Carter Smith. Bowman wide open and just misfired him about 4 or 5 feet incomplete. Lingerville's got a rocket. Goodness.
Had time to throw, too. That's a good thing. So, but we missed that one.
3rd and 4 from the 22.
3rd down and 4 from the 22-yard line. Cyclones trail 20-3, 4th quarter. From the 22, shotgun Lingerville. Throws out in the flat, caught Bowman. Bowman will go to the 20. He'll stay on his feet to the 20-yard line. Needed 4, got 2. Tackle made by 27. Again, he is Jackson Reed and also by Heath Swaggerty out there now for Tennessee High. 4th down and 2 from the 20. Obviously, 4-down territory here. We need 2 to keep. Field goal won't help you at this point. We're down 20-3, so got to go for it. Here we are. Down to the 18 to move the sticks, Coach.
Yeah, this is a huge play right here. Don't know if Sean did a little something trying to draw him off. Some kind of a quick pass. Know what they've stopped it for.
4th down and 2 from the 20 to the 18 to move the sticks here. Clock at 11:05 to play. We trail 20-3. Here we go. 4th down and 2. Lingerville, single setback of C.J. Mathis. We've got to have this first down here. There ain't no ifs about it. Got to have it to move the sticks on this comeback attempt. And they'll blow it dead. Let's see. Did they call timeout or they call, yep, looks like Tennessee High wanted and got a timeout. Timeout Vikings, 60-second break, guys. We'll be right back. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Sports Shop in downtown Elizabeth with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit T-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brummett Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brummett Sports Shop, downtown Elizabeth, and Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummettSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton.
Back at Citizens Bank Stadium, Eddie Plesher, Julie Tom Taylor. It's 11:01 to go in the ball game. 4th and 2 from the Tennessee High 20.
From the 20.
The bunch package, Pate's in there. Mathis is in there. We need 2. Got to have it. On the handoff, nope. Lingerville throws out in the flat. Caught Legend. He's at the 15. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. He's on his feet. He may go. Touchdown. Cyclones. Does he mark it? Does he give it? Touchdown. Cyclones. Touchdown. Legend Pate. Pate gets his 2nd touchdown of his career. The first one of 2026. It's huge. On the play action, Pate caught it on his right hip. Turned up the field, was not going to be denied. Touchdown, Cyclones. Touchdown, Legend Pate from 20 yards out.
That's just pure strength getting in there. They had him on his legs. He just ran through it, got in the end zone. Very determined young man right there. And a nice little toss, too.
Will Bowers point after. It's 20-9 now. 10:52 to play. Stranger things have happened. Ball down, Reed holding. Bowers into red. It is perfecto, and here we go. 60-second break. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Stores around the region. Why do you think we should come shop here with you at Blakely Mitchell?
Well, first of all, it's our customer service. When you walk through that door, you're going to be waited on. And we're not here for a number. You're a name to us. So we know your size. We can look at you and tell you size. We can pick out stuff for you. And we've got the inventory to show it to you. I keep my own in-house alterations so I can fix it when I sell it to you. We've carried so much. and our customer service is so good. That's what we're known for.
Absolutely.
And being a family store, it's family too.
Yep. Hours are open at Blakely Mitchell.
We're here 10 o'clock to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and 10 to 5 on Saturday. But usually the door's open at 9:30 most of the time anyways.
Be loyal, buy local. Men's Clothing Store, Broad Street, Kingsport, State Street, downtown Bristol. Men's Clothing Store, Blakely Mitchell, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Of time, 10:52 to go in the ball game. We have 3 timeouts. Tennessee High is out of timeouts, according to the scoreboard.
Well, they're looking for the onside.
They are looking for the onside kick.
So
I asked Coach during the timeout with Blakely Mitchell. I said, "We kick it onside or deep?" He said, "I think I'd go deep on this one." So he knows, and that's why we ask. So Bowers to tee it up. 20-10 on a Legend Pate touchdown, his second touchdown of his career for the Cyclones. Legend had a 10-yard run last year, and Lingerfeld's first touchdown pass of the season. So Bowers to boom it, right to left here. We trail by 10, fourth quarter. Here's the kick. It's an automatic touchback, and we go defend. Coach, we can stop them right here. I mean, it's high school football. You know this. Anything can happen. We're only down 10 now. So they'll take over. We need to stop and get 4 out, get the ball back, and see what happens. Roll the dice. We're only down 10 now.
Yeah, it's tackling the football becomes a big deal. I know the running back's been dealing with some cramps. We'll see if he's, recovered from that. I think the fumble was from someone else the last time. So we got to tackle the football well right here.
First and 10, 20-yard line, Cyclones. Defending here. Tennessee High football, 10:52 to play. We trail 20-10 now. A touchdown by Legend Pate. Single set back in Carter Smith. Cassee will hand off to Smith up the middle, 25, 30, 32 is not what you wanted. Picks up 33-yard, picks up 13. Bounce it up the middle. Stop made by the Cyclones. Who made the tackle? Turn around, Youngin. Call it the name of Callan Reed making a stop. Out to the 34-yard line. Picks up 14, first down, Tennessee High.
Yeah, too big of a hole there on first down. Got to close that up.
57 is huge out there for Tennessee High. That would be Spencer Miller. The Hog number 76, he's a big one. Caden Dean.
They're all big ones.
They're big ones out there, folks. They got a big offensive line protecting Cassee tonight. First and 10, 34-yard line. On the keeper, Cassee. Because to the outside, look out, 40, 45, 50, stays on his feet and picked up and dropped. Nice job by the tackle by Callan Reed, rather. He'll drop him at about the 50-yard line. See where the market, actually 18-yard pickup, first down, Tennessee on the Cassee keeper. Wow.
It's just hard to defend. The way they've run the dive so well.
Yep.
It's really hard to not bite on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
48-yard line, Tennessee High on the move here. Clock, 9:45 to play. We trail 20-10. Next Friday night, Westridge there. Then we come home for 2 in the regional openers. We got Volunteer and Cherokee back-to-back here. Mid-September. First and 10, 48-yard line. Cassee hands off. Carter Smith. He'll work off right side and drag bodies down inside the 45 to about the 44-yard line. Picks up a hard 4. The bottom of the play for the Cyclones. Legend Pate. And again, call out the name of 28, Connor Lim, the sophomore.
Played a great game.
He has played a great game. We're picking our Poor Trav's Deli players of the game tonight. Get him a best team sandwich anywhere. Poor Trav's Deli, 44-yard line with the mark to football. Second and 6. Clock rolling, 8:55 to play. We trail 20-10. Need another break, need another turnover, get the ball back and stop their momentum because they're taking it down the field again. Cassee, and now a flag. Movement, yep. Second and 11 now from the... Puts it back to the 49. clock is in their favor right now. A lot of time, but they're going to take their sweet time getting up there and setting these plays, I would think. They'll wind the clock back up. 8:44 to play in the ball game. 2nd and 11 now from the 49-yard line. Hand off to Carter Smith. He'll pop it off left side, back down inside the 45 to the 43. Picks up 6.
He's a really good inside runner. Just, I mean, it's kind of what every coach would like to have, you know, like that. Not a lot of moves, not a lot of shiftiness in there. Just lower my head to hit it full speed. He's hard to bring down.
3rd and 5 from the 43-yard line. Cyclones bow up here and get the ball back. Got to stop them. Good time for a no-bake cookie. Coach Pless on it.
Yes, sir.
Thanks to Ms. Berry. Here we go. 3rd and 5, 43-yard line. Clock at 8 minutes to play. Kazee looks at the sideline for the Vikings to get what they need, and here we go. This is all without their big running back tonight. Carter Smith to the 40-yard line. I'm not sure. Let's see where Lamar can. He didn't get it. He'll get stopped 2 yards.
41.
Legend Peyton making a stop. Legend's been big tonight. Legend's going to get him a sandwich next week. Big-time player of the game tonight. Touchdown and a lot of tackles defensively. 4th down and about 3. They're going for it. Coaches, to me, this is the play of the game. We stop them, get the ball back. If they move the chains rather. Tough to make a change in this game. You got to stop them right here. 4th and 3.
Difference in nuance. This is it right here. Play the game.
41-yard line to the 38 to move the sticks. See if we can stop them. We bow up defensively. Cyclones going to try and make that surge. High snap. That's what you want. Kazee back there on that, and he'll have to die for it at the 35-yard line. Huge play of their own doing. He snapped it over his head. Kazee went down and smothered it, and the Cyclones take over on downs at the 36-yard line. Coach, it may be the break.
We've been looking for that, so let's take advantage right here.
So a bad snap on their behalf, and we get the ball back, and it's in great field position. They'll mark it at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Betsy, an orange and black comeback at the 37 with 6:59 to play in the ball game and all 3 timeouts.
Not just a bad snap, terrible. I mean,
He'd like to have that one back.
Yeah, he sure would.
All right, here we go. Lingerfeld and the Cyclones on the move here. We're down 10. Hand off, play action Lingerfeld. Looking, rolls out of the pocket, in trouble. What a great job to dodge the bullet. Peyton Lingerfeld. Thank you, Peyton. 35 to the 30, down to the 29-yard line.
Great job.
They had him pinned back at the Cyclone 45-yard line, and Lingerfeld escaped. Houdini to the 37, mark it down to the 30-yard line. He got something absolutely out of nothing. Puts it to the 29-yard line. Picks up 8. He was pinned back at our 45-yard line, and he got away. What a job on the scramble by Peyton Lingerfeld. 2nd and 1 from the 29-yard line. Hand off to Wayne McDuffie. McDuffie bounces off one. May have got the first down. Let's see where the mark forward progress. Clock rolling. 6:12 to play. Balls was at the 29-yard line. Ball now is going to be at the, let's see, we needed 1.
Gosh, it looked like he got at least 1.
Got a Viking with a cramp. Lomas, the one's got, Vikings got a cramp. That's the 3rd or 4th time they had a cramp tonight. And so he'll bounce up, so we're going to keep it right here. It's number 8 who got the cramp. That would be Ben Stokes for Tennessee High. Clock, 5:59 to play. A good one. Tennessee High 20, the Cyclones 10. Got a gift on a bad snap. We got the ball on downs, and we're trying to capitalize on it. 3rd down and 1 now. The ball at the 28-yard line of Tennessee High.
Got to get a push right here.
McDuffie, 3rd and 1. Lingerfeld will keep it on the quarterback keeper. He's got the first down. Yep, they just shove him up the field. The Hogs got him behind him, shoved him a little bit to the 25-yard line. First down. A double C Western Supply first down with the Cyclones, the Cowboys storing more.
Yeah, Peyton, he's just very deceptive on his speed and on his movement. Everything's fairly smooth. It's not necessarily doesn't look quick, but he's got a lot of speed for that position.
1st and 10, 25-yard line. Lingerfeld looks, throws a home run ball, single coverage, got a man out there, and it's going to be incomplete.
Pass interference, yeah.
Pass interference, Tennessee High to goal line. Ryan Jones out there, and he got got shoved and bumped as it a single coverage. They went up for it, and penalty, pass interference, Tennessee High. That's another break for the orange and black.
Huge.
Ryan Jones went up in single coverage, pass interference, Tennessee High. The line of scrimmage to the 25.
Should be about 12 and a half,
yep.
Right?
Mark it down to about the 12-yard line. Clock at 5:34. Plenty of time here, folks. Here we go. Cyclones have got it now inside the 15. Mark it, as Coach said, at the 12.5-yard line. 1st and 10, Cyclones on the pass interference. We're on the move here in an orange and black comeback. We trail by 10 with 5.5 to play. Lingerville, long count. Play action, looking, rolls out in the flat, wants to throw. He'll throw it towards the end zone, got a man out there, and it's extended him too far out of bounds. But he was getting a lot of heat. He unloaded it to Ryan Jones, who went down to the end zone and a down and out. Incomplete pass. 2nd down, but the Hogs were coming after him. He had to unload it, Coach.
Yeah, he did. That's a smart play through it where only one person could catch it, and just let him just a little bit. But he didn't take the sack, and he didn't try to force the ball in there. So a good decision by Peyton.
Stops the clock. 5:28 to play in the game. We trail 20-10. 2nd and 10 on the Viking 13-yard line. Oh boy, this is an old-fashioned slobber knocker. Lingerfeld rolls out. Peyton looks, throws, got a man caught. Legend Peyton, he may go. He does. Touchdown, Cyclones. Touchdown, Legend Peyton.
Good job.
We're right back in this football game. Woo, doggies, we're here. Legend Peyton on the touchdown catch from 13 yards out, his 2nd touchdown of the night, 3rd of his career. And it's a 20-16 football game. Remember the missed point after, but Tennessee High may be big in this game. 5:22 to go. Pate 13-yard catch from Lingerville. Makes it 20-16.
Great call. Came back to the first touchdown right there. That's great.
Will Bowers read the hold here to make it a 3-point game, 20-16. This is huge right there. Got to get this. Ball down. It's up. It's into red. It's deep enough. It's long enough. It's good. 5:22 to go. Come back with us. We're in this ball game. 20-17. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Christ, wishing you a very happy new year and a wildly successful 2026. I'd like to invite you to come and get to know our family here at Elizabethton as we are seeking to be more like our Lord every day. We're no perfect people, but we're a people that love the Lord and love you. We'd love to get to know you. If you'd like to join us, our times are at 10 and 11 a.m. on Sunday, 6:30 p.m., and then again Wednesday evening at 7. You can find us on Facebook or at elizabethancoc.org.
Here. And so Peyton Lingerfeld and the Cyclones, here we go. Bowers, we're down 3 with 5:22 to play. All kinds of time. We fought back to make this a ball game in an orange and black comeback to our kids' credit. Bowers to kick it away here, right to left. Tennessee High, they realize what's coming. They're up back at the 20. They know it's not going to come out, and it's not. He kicked that one almost to the goalpost. 1st and 10, Tennessee High at the 20-yard line, Coach. Now we can pin our ears back, come after a little bit more, can't we?
Well, we really can, and it changed. You know, they've kind of had their way up until these 2 turnovers, so in their mind, things have changed for Tennessee High right here. There's a little bit of pucker in there, you know. They pucker up a little bit. They've got to move it now, you know. So I bet they've got the pucker going on.
A little pucker power.
Pucker power. I hope they do.
20-17, 5:22 to play. Cyclones, 1st and 10. Tennessee High, hand off up the middle. Big hole. Look out. You got to stop him. He's out to the 33-yard line. What a run. I believe it's Carter Smith, the Stoniker. Let's see who got it. Making the tackle for the Cyclones is number 7, Wayne McDuffie. He's down. Looks like maybe a cramp. Clock, 5:15 to go. 20-17, Tennessee High here. We pulled within 3. Injured Viking. They will come out and take a look at him. And we'll take a quick break. We'll work in a timeout, work in to pay the bills. Don't go away. 2017 fourth quarter. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
We're all picky about our produce. And whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
I'd like to have a bite of the big old strawberry little girl had right there at Food City. That'd be good right now. I'm a nervous wreck. First and 10, can only chew my fingernails so long. First and 10, 34-yard line. Cyclones have shown me something tonight. Down 20-3. We haven't won this yet, but man, we've sucked it up with intestinal fortitude and fought back to make this a game. 34-yard line. First and 10, Tennessee High. 5:15 to play in the football game. Carter Smith, the young man who had the cramps, who went off the field on his own power. It's a hot, steamy, muggy night here. So here we go. Cyclones defending at the 34-yard line, trailing by 3 with 5:08 to play in the ball game. Clock rolling. Kazee, long count. He'll pull it down and hand off. Popped off the left side. Not much. We wrap him up at the 35-yard line. Maybe 1 yard. That's about it. Great at the bottom of the pile who comes up, calling out the name of 58 for the Cyclones. That would be Elijah Robinette, our player of the game last week. Big stop, Coach.
Yes.
Second down and long now for Tennessee High.
He must just be incredibly hard to block because he's shifty down there. Got his pads low to the ground. Great job. Second and long. Another big play right here. About time for quarterback to pull one. See what happens.
Clock rolling, 4:24 to play. We have all 3 timeouts. We trail by 3. Kazee, long count. Legend paid back-to-back touchdowns here in the fourth quarter. Hand off, nope, play action. Kazee wrapped up. Wayne McDuffie got him high, and they stop him. He got in there and tripped him up. Couldn't let him get forward. Slowed him down, grabbed his ankles. They got help in there from number 39 for the Cyclones. Call it the name of Carter Reese, our baseball player and linebacker. Spots the football now at the 37-yard line. Third down and long. We got to stop him right here and get the ball back. 3rd and 7 from the 37. Wow.
That's a great job, man. This is what you think when these two get together.
And remember, Will Bowers had a 49-yard field goal, so we can stop them. We have 3 timeouts. We're going to stop them right here on this play. Whew, I'm a nervous Nelly. 3rd and 7 from the 37. 3:35 to play. Clock rolling. Vikings lead by 3. Kazee will do play action, roll out in the flat, looking, stops, throws downfield, caught on the underneath man, caught on the 40, the 45, breaks the tackle, stays on his feet near sideline. Look out, he may go. They got to get him, and Wayne McDuffie brings him down to save the touchdown. Heck of a catch by Bo Utzman in traffic, and he takes it down the near sideline, breaking tackles, and they got what they wanted, a penalty flag. Hang on here. Penalty flag on the near sideline. The man on the white hat says, who's it? They're bringing this thing back.
Take a stroll right here.
The downside is the clock's run down to 3:15, but this big gain by Tennessee High may be coming back. Sean Wooden telling his defense they're coming back here. Let's see. Man on the white hat, it says, blocking the back, Tennessee High. They're going to bring it back. The Vikings, that's 2 big miscues, Coach. The bad snap and now the block in the back. It was a huge game-changing play here in the fourth quarter. It goes for naught. All we lose there was some clock time, and they lose a bunch of real estate.
Yeah, they really do. Again, we've been waiting for one of the penalty mistake to move them back. So we've got to take advantage right here. If he's going to probably look at some play action pass, we've got to get some pressure on him and see if we can have him throw one to us.
3:15 to play now. 3rd and 9 from the 35-yard line. Still big play.
Huge,
we got to stop them right here. They got to move the sticks to the 44 to keep it going here. Cyclones are stomping the feet here at Citizens Bank Stadium. Ringing the cowbells. Long count for Knox Kazee. Incredibly talented quarterback, incredibly savvy for Tennessee High. We got to get to him. 3rd and 9 from the 35. Long count, down to 8 on the play clock. Kazee's 3-step drop, looking, flushed out of the pocket, wants to run, throws downfield. He's got a man out there, and he caught the ball. Utzman, touchdown, Tennessee High. Oh, penalty flag. Hold everything. They're coming back. There's a flag. There'll be a hold coming out of the offensive backfield. That touchdown There's a flag, and I'm going to guess, yep, holding Tennessee High. Touchdown doesn't count. Wow, we've dodged 2 bullets in the fourth quarter, Coach. Cyclones will... Utzman's touchdown, what a throw by Kazee, right on the numbers. Utzman got him behind our secondary, scores a touchdown, caught on the fly. They're going to bring it back. Touchdown does not count. Clock time down at 2:45, 20-17 Tennessee High. So it goes from 3rd and 9 from the 35 all the way back now with the holding call. They've got it back at their own 25-yard line to the 44 for a first down now.
Hard to have that much time and there not be something going on down inside there. So still, I don't know how we can have a breakdown back here. We've got to clean that up back here in the secondary. But again, got to take advantage of this.
Got to have it, folks. Brings up a 3rd down and a bunch.
Let's go, bow you back. Come on, Cyclone.
3rd and 19 from the 25-yard line. 2:45 to play. We can stop here and get the ball back. Kazee, a little razzle-dazzle, flushed out of the pocket, running. Kazee looking downfield. Penalty flag again thrown, and they're going to finally sack him at the 20-yard line. But a flag again, and maybe another hold. Let's say it's out of the offensive backfield. Kazee's razzle-dazzle play didn't work. He got flushed out of the pocket, took off running for dear life, and the man in the white hat will come tell us what it is. I'm going to say a hold. Let's see.
No, they're pointing our way.
Personal foul, face mask, Cyclones.
Face mask.
Jeez.
Oh, no. That is not good. That gives them first down, or close to it. Let's see where they're going to mark it. Have to get to the 44 for a first down, and they're going to keep walking downfield. They'll mark it at the 40-yard line.
Not sure who we held their face mask. It wasn't the quarterback. It must be with the lineman.
So they get a gift of 15 yards on the penalty, so it brings up a 3rd down and 4 now. Clock at 2:32 to play in the ball game. Face mask Cyclones, 15-yard penalty. They've got it now at the 40 and the clock fires back up. Advantage Tennessee High. We have all 3 timeouts left. 2:15 to go in the ball game. We trail by 3. 2:10 to go in the ball game. Clock rolling. 3rd and 4 from the 40. And the Cyclones do it here in the orange and black comeback. Kazee down to 6 on the play clock. Long count. Knox Kazee rolls out himself, wants to look, throws a little dump pass down the flat, wide open. He's at the 45, got the first down. Huge play on play action. And he makes the catch. It's a big-time play by Jackson Reed for Tennessee High. He'll move the sticks. Big play for Tennessee High now. Stopping the clock to move the sticks. 1:53 to go in the ball game. Puts it out to the Cyclone 47-yard line. First down.
Yeah, that big play, a nice little toss. Good play action. Big old target there, Reed is for Tennessee High.
1st and 10, 47-yard line, 1:35 to play in the ball game. We trail 20-17. Long look from Knox Kazee, and the Tennessee High Vikings will take their time down to 12 on the play clock. We've got 3 timeouts to burn here. We're going to have to burn one. We're down to 1:22 to go in the ball game. Kazee, long count. He's down to 4. He's down to 3 on the play clock. Hands off up the middle, and he'll knife his way down to the 45, down to the 40, down to the 35-yard line. Carter Smith back on the field and making his presence felt. Plows it down the field to, let's see, we'll mark it at the 30. Went from the 47 down to the 38-yard line. 9-yard pickup. Timeout Cyclones. Coach, we'll keep it right here. 1:05 to play. We're down 3. Face mask penalty huge. We had them, and they dodge a bullet and get a 15-yard penalty. Puts them up 3rd and 4, and they get the first down. So we played well in the second half, but we've got to stop them right here. What's Coach telling them right now?
I mean, right now they've got so many options with 2nd and 1. I mean, you've got to penetrate every gap. Got to try to get some penetration, hit somebody in the backfield. You need a loss right here. Any way you go, you're going to have to call your timeout right here and preserve a little bit of time. You've got to have some time to do something with it if you get it back.
So, Cyclones, clock at 1:05 to play in the football game. We trail 20-17. 38-yard lines will spot the football. 2nd and 1. Elizabethton bowing up here. We need to stop here. Second one to the 38. Clock in their favor. We got 2 timeouts left in the ball game. 1:05 to play in the game. Kazee hands off to Carter Smith, and he'll pound it inside the 35 down to the 34-yard line. Got the first down, and the clock rolls. A minute to play here. It's Tennessee High's to lose at this point.
First Mathis. It'll be first and 10 Vikings.
So first and 10, Tennessee High here. Cyclones burn another timeout.
Well, they don't have a lot of options right here. I mean, Tennessee High can choose just to go to a knee. I mean, they can do a lot of time, run a lot of time, and then they can even run a fourth down play and run a little bit more. We're not going to have much time to do a lot with it. But one more first down, and that would be it. So got to go for the football right here. Got to rake it, rip it away, and hopefully get somebody on it.
So Cyclones, Westridge wins it tonight final. They beat Crockett 28-21. So Westridge will go there next week. They'll be 1-1. Unless things change here in the next minute, we'll be 0-2 here. So the Cyclones, 34-yard line. Kazee will take a knee and let that clock run. And all we can do is call a timeout here. And I think we did. Final timeout of the ball game for the Cyclones, stopping the clock with 56 seconds to go. We trail 20-17. Back after this, you're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
The Jewelers Bench, the only full-service jewelry store in Elizabethton. They offer rings, crosses, necklaces, bracelets, and silver and gold. A great selection of pearls in bracelets, earrings, and necklaces, and they restring pearls too. At the Jewelers Bench, have lots of choices for watches: Bearing, Citizens, Glock, and G-Shock for him and her. They have wedding bands, they have wedding rings, engagement rings, and they offer jewelry engraving, and they now have E. Newton jewelry, and they replace watch batteries. And every month is covered with birthstone jewelry at the Jewelers Bench. And John Holtzclaw offers in-house jewelry repair and a wide selection of Pandora bracelets, charms, and necklaces, including the Pandora Cyclone charms and bracelets, and Naked Bee and Warmies make excellent gifts from the Jewelers Bench. Family owned for over 20 years with awesome customer service. Again, on the web, it's jewelersbench10.com, Broad Street, Elizabethton, and also on Facebook, the Jewelers Bench at 542-5600.
He takes a knee, ball game.
Time.
Back at Citizens Bank Stadium, Kazee takes another knee, right at timeout, so clock rolls for Tennessee High. What a ball game. Vikings are going to hold on here unless the absolute crazy thing happens. I can't imagine anything other than taking a knee here. They're going to watch the clock go down. There's 33 on the play clock,
2 seconds.
2 second differential on the play clock and the score clock.
We did have one crazy snap, so
20-17 Tennessee High with 20 seconds to play here. Seconds to play in the ball game. Tennessee High is going to come in here and get a big win in this 90th meeting between the two. Kazee will take a knee, and that'll do it. 1 second to go, and Tennessee High wins it. Final score: Vikings over the Cyclones, 20-17. Tennessee High goes to 2-0. We fall to 0-2. We'll head to Westridge next Friday night to take on the Westridge Wolves. Back in here in 2 weeks when Volunteer comes down to the regional opener. Final score: Tennessee High wins at 20-17. We'll come back and talk about it in the player of the game, and I'm sure Sean said he'd come up and talk. Final score: Vikings win 20-17. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Y Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings in downtown Elizabethton.
When everything goes corporate and everybody, you walk in and you're customer number 1,799, here you're Tom, and we know who Tom is, we know who you are, and we do it the old-fashioned way, so we're big enough now that we can take care of everybody and we can, get the good deals, we get the volume discounts and all that kind of stuff, and we're one of the last family-owned furniture stores in East Tennessee. But we're small enough that we know who you are and we can take care of you.
Absolutely. Social media, how do we find you?
We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram, at cannonshomestore.com on the internet. And just look up Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings on Facebook.
Hours are open?
Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 5.
And the magic phone number to call?
423-543-6937.
Be loyal, buy local. Biden Elizabeth from Cannon's Fine Home Furnishings, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Yeah, but we lose the game finally while we were gone. 20-17 the final. We had them third and long. Coach Pless late in the ball game, and we got a face mask call against us, which really hurt. Wasn't the difference. I mean, that wasn't the deciding play in the game, but it didn't help. And so they went from third and a bunch down to third and 4 at the 40. Got the first down, milked the clock. Game trickles away from us. Final score 20-17. We're down 20-3. Legend Pate, 2 second half touchdowns. That's a great thing to build on. We'll go into the West Ridge, but we lose tonight 20-17. Positives tonight from this football game for our kids.
Well, they had a lot of opportunities maybe to give up, and they didn't. So they showed a lot of grit coming back. Showed a lot of emotion there. And again, non-conference quality opponent, 2-0 opponents of both teams we played 2-0. There are a lot of things again still to build on from this. I thought we saw some maturity coming on from some people that are brand new into this thing. Losing hurts. It doesn't matter. It hurts, but the bottom line is we get to live to play another day next week before we get into the conference schedule, which is what determines what we do at the end.
Final score, Cyclones lose 20-17. Scoring started in the first quarter. It was scoreless. Dishner missed a 37-yard field goal. They got a 47-yard bomb from Bo Utzman from Kazee. Dishner's point after 7-0. We come back right before halftime with the Will Bowers. Here comes Coach Whitten coming up. We'll let him talk. Bowers, a 49-yard field goal. Guys, you may want to bring it into the press box in here now. There you go. We'll sit down and set a spell. What a gut check by our kids. Coach Witten's with us here. What a gut check by our kids. Just came up a little short, but, man, what an effort down the stretch.
Yeah, it was. Just couldn't get anything going early on offense, and, we kept battling, and then, they were kind of hanging there and make some plays at the end, but just wasn't good enough, early in the game. We had 2 drives on their end of the field and couldn't convert. Just a tough football team. This is what you get, it's a tough Bristol team. They're big, they're strong. They run the football. The Q made some plays, but, I like how our team battled. We stayed in it. We made some plays, and, these guys got to realize, I've been in this situation before, been 0-2, and, when you come to Elizabeth, you're going to play tough competition, tough teams, and it was a battle today.
Absolutely. You get that big field goal right before the break, 49-yarder by Bowers. What'd you tell the kids at halftime?
Well, we're right there. We made some adjustments, and, we had to get some stops, which we did. We just couldn't get anything going, particularly on offense. I mean, you're talking about blitzing. They brought the house, and it was every time, coming with it. So, we tried about everything we had in the playbook today, just to try to get yards and keep it moving. And, and then when you go spread, you got to find a way to protect the quarterback. And at times we just didn't do that. But, Peyton hung in there and made some plays. For us to be successful, we got to be able to run the football, and got to be able to, create some play action pass. We just weren't detailed enough. We weren't efficient enough, we just didn't get aligned properly at times on offense, and that happens when, you're not real deep at receiver and you got to move like Legends playing tight end and ace-back receiver, moving them around a little bit. But, just didn't get off to a good enough start offensively. They kind of thought, if we could have got it down there a little bit more, we could have got some points and got some confidence. We kind of stalled out.
Westridge won tonight 28-21 over Crockett. I thought one of the big plays of the game up here, watching it, I'm not a coach, obviously, but the scramble play at Lingerfield, they didn't back at the 45-yard line late in the game. He made positive real estate. That kind of got us down the field, set up for that second touchdown. So, boy, I thought he did a great job scrambling tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he's got playmaking ability, and, he sees the field really well, and, he made some throws tonight, and, we tried some vertical shots. They're pressing us up. We tried some different formations, but, yeah, I mean, he's a competitor. He's a fighter. There's no doubt that, he's going to have to carry this football team, and he can do it. He made a bunch of plays today, but they did a good job of throwing us off in the first half. We were able to kind of make some things happen a week ago, but, they were able to kind of jump on us a little bit today. We just didn't block clean enough, efficient enough, downfield and be able to make those plays.
He comes up, win or lose, folks. Lost to Tupper tonight, 2017. Thanks for coming. See you next week.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Go Cyclones. There you go. Coach Witten, appreciate him coming up. It's not, I've done this long enough to tell you there's a lot of guys that wouldn't come up. Where am I? There I am. Guys would not come up after a loss. He did. Tough loss tonight. As he said, we had 2 or 3 drives early in the first half, got going, just couldn't capitalize. They've got a good football team. They're big up front. As he said, they're physical and they're big, and they win it tonight, 20-17. We'll come back and give you the players of the game and wrap it up after this timeout. 2-minute break. Cyclones lose 20-17. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football. 20-17, recapping the scoring again. We got going. Sean, get up here. So Dishner made it 7-0. Bowers field goal, I should say, 49-yarder before the half. It's 7-3. Second half, they get the kickoff, and they deferred the coin toss, and so they got the ball. And down the field they went on a Brendan Baker 17-yard catch from Kazee. Dishner point after 14-3. Kazee comes right back at the 5-10 mark, pounds it in from 9 yards out. Point after failed, 20-3. Calix Daughtery got a fumble recovery at that point. Into the third quarter, 20-3. Tennessee High. Here we come with back-to-back touchdowns. Legend Pate, 20-yard catch from Lingerfeld. Bowers point after 20-10. Legend Pate, 13-yard catch from Lingerfeld. Bowers point after 20-17. Attaboy Wanham had just got close, but no cigars, they say. And Coach, we got it down on the big play on the face mask. That wasn't the play of the game, but that certainly hurt. We had them pinned back. They had a couple of miscues themselves, and then we got the big. I thought sure when they threw the flag out of the offensive backfield, another hold. They called face mask on us, put them up to the 40. From a 25 to the 40-yard line, brought up a 3rd and 4 instead of 4th or 3rd and long. They got the first down, milked the clock, win the game. Credit Tennessee High, but again, people say, how can you find positives when you lose 20-17? I found positives. We had a gut check. We fought back. We didn't quit.
Well, that's what I saw. A lot of opportunities to quit. Not a lot had gone our way, and so we had a couple of breaks. We took advantage of them, and again, when you're in it to the end, I mean, you got to get one stop, and you got a chance, to win or to tie a ball game. That's a big deal, and we got to that point. Don't know what went on in the face mask. It was away from the play. It wasn't where the ball was. It was off the ball, and that kind of stuff's always disappointing. But it is part of 16, 17, 18-year-olds, 15-year-old young men out here playing. But I'm proud of the fact they didn't give up. And still, I'm impressed with our quarterback. He's just doing a lot of good things.
Our players of the game tonight, all 4 of these guys get sandwiches from Poor Jobs Deli. In no particular order tonight, we've called out the name of Calix Daughtery, number 92, big night tonight for Big CD.
He really did. He blocked so well, and he played so well defensively. He's a load. I mean, he's a solid defensive end for us, a good tight end. He really played well last week, too. But tonight I thought he gave everything he had.
Last week he ran it. This week he passed it. A couple of touchdown passes from Peyton Lingerfeld, player of the game number 2 tonight.
Yeah, and his feet create a whole lot of things. The good thing tonight, he didn't make a bad throw. He didn't force a ball. So, again, a lot of good things. 2 really nice passes to Legend there. But the big play you mentioned earlier was when he got free. They were about to sack him, and he rolled around and got a big play. He made it, I think, maybe 2nd and 2 or 3rd and 2. Gave us a chance to stay in a drive.
The obvious Legend Pate tonight, all over the field defensively. 2 touchdown catches, now 3 in his career, 2 this season. Back-to-back, put us back in the ball game. Legend Pate, player of the game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I ever remember hearing a name called so many times on the defensive side of the ball. It seems like every play he was involved in the stop. And then, like I said, offensively, obviously it shows up. We didn't really necessarily use him running the football. He was more of a pass catcher, and he can do both those things really well. But it just gives it all. He's got 100% on the field, and you can just see how much stronger he's gotten in a year from last year. And it's really something. I'm glad he's wearing orange and black.
Last kid tonight, we salute player of the game, number 28, Connor Lim, the sophomore. Big night tonight for Connor.
Yeah, again, all of the linebackers I thought really, did a pretty good job. But again, he made some big plays, made some plays for negative yardage, some tackles for loss. And he's another one that probably didn't get enough credit from last week, but that's not why I picked him this week. I thought he was solid on the defensive side of the ball, and like I said, I look forward to seeing him grow.
Back with with you in 2 weeks, Coach. Next week, RB and I will be at Westridge on the road. First road game of the season. We have 4 of them. And so back in 2 weeks here when the Volunteer Falcons come down the regional opener. And that's what we're going to be looking for in Keene. But next week, Westridge winning tonight, 28-21. They'll be 1-1. We'll go in at 0-2. Be ready to go next week on the road to Westridge. Here's the verse today. We always dedicate our show, in this case the game, to the man hung on the cross. Isaiah 40:28-29 says, "Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow weary or tired. His understanding no one can fathom." Here's the best part of these verses on number 29. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Good way to end it.
Amen. Yes, amen.
Thank you, sir. Great job.
Thank you. Enjoyed it, Tom.
See you in 2 weeks.
All righty.
Thanks to the Cyclone Network. For the Director of Schools, Richard Van Us, our Principal, Dr. John Midden, our Athletic Director, Joe Diaz, and our Head Coach, Sean Witt, and his staff. This is Tom Taylor again telling you the final. Tennessee High 20, your Cyclones 17. So we greet you next Friday night from Westridge High School at 6:50, the pregame show. We'll say, as always, bloom where you're planted. Win or lose, be a good sport. And go Cyclones.
Go Cyclones.
Good night, everybody.